Hello, hello. Hello? Hmm. Feel like I'm like too loud. Ha ha ha. How's this? How? Alright, too quiet. Hello, everyone. My name is Vivi Girl. Just, just it. Hello, everyone. My name is Vivi Girl. 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 I'm just gonna roll with it. Game too loud. Sorry. Hello? Option. Da da da. Alright. Oh shit. Alright. I think that's good enough. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Let's start chapter 1, shall we? I forgot what the chapter was called. Yeah, babe. Why are you stepping on my phone? If I go to London Steam. Yes. So it is called London Steam. Yes, cat baby. Oh. I had a dream. Wait. I had a dream. Yes. Just got comfortable. You baby. Lying in my lap. Are you hiding? You're hiding in my lap. Get comfortable. Yes. A dream. A dream about long ago. When I woke, father was gone. I still have father. I must wait for him. I have no other memories. I don't even know who or what I am. Hello. But this doesn't sadden me. He had left a note for me at the mansion. It had a number of rules written on it. Never leave this mansion. I will come back for you, I promise. Lastly, it said this. You must never break these rules, no matter what. Hello, evil communist Pickle Rick. How are you? If you do, nothing but misfortune will come, because you are a monster. But I broke those rules. That's what caused this to happen. People chased me and called me a monster. I even brought misfortune down upon those who had accepted me and tried to love me. And since then, I have kept myself shut in that room for a long, long time. Because I am a monster. Until the day I die, I must sit right there and wait for Father to return. I'm doing fine. I got my cat on my lap. Claws in, babes. Claws in. He's trying to go. Spent a lot of time cross-stitching today. I have to make a post of it. It's one I started back in December. And over this week, I've just been working on it because I just wanted to get the thing done. I'm not even halfway done yet. But I'm saying I'm making good progress. I'll show. That is what I believed. So this is an Otome game called Code Realized Guardian of Rebirth. And if you don't know what Otome game is, basically a romance visual novel where you play different routes in the story geared towards different love interests, and basically you try and win their hearts. Or they win yours, it depends. In this game, it's set in 19th century Britain. We are currently in Wales. Wales. We are playing a girl who I called Diana, and she is a monster, or what people call her. She has poison running through her veins that if someone touches her skin, they will burn to death. Yes! Wales mentioned! Let me show you the glossary. Babes. Wait, no. Hey! The region where the main character was born, located in the southern western area of the UK. It is said to have supported the Industrial Revolution with abundant natural resources. It has a rich natural environment. 20% of its land is designated as natural parks today. For some reason, that is spoiler content for some reason, so it blocked the screen. But yeah, there's a glossary of words for reference and for information that someone may or may not have. But yeah, Wales. I'm playing a character who's from Wales, who has spent most of her life shut in a room, and I feel a bit called out. I'm like, am I the monster? Am I the monster? She has a room full of stuffed plushies and dolls and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like me. And when I was a kid, I had a literal mountain of plushies. Average Welsh experience, yes. Average Welsh experience. Like, I bumped into old classmate yesterday from my primary school, who also went to my secondary school, but I barely saw her there. But she was telling me how she has 6 jobs, and I'm there like, shock. Like, 6 jobs? How do you juggle all this? She says she does 2 a day. I'm like, wow. She has practically no life out of working. And I asked her what she does. She says, nothing much, really. Like, one of the notable things she said is drink, and I'm like, oh. But, yeah. meanwhile only have one job. Yeah, one job. Woo. Continue on the story. So yeah, we're a girl who's poisoned two others, has been locked in a house, in a mansion, for many years, and our father told us never to leave and called us a monster. The royal guards came to capture us. Also calling us a monster. Sent by Twilight, a secret police organization, basically, secret service. And while we were being transported, Arsène Lupin, the famed fictional phantom thief from Paris, came to our rescue and swept us off our feet away, and that's where we are left off at. But this is just a bit of a backstory, flashback scene. That is what I believed. Oh, we're waking up. The sounds of birds chirping slowly raises me from my dream into consciousness. I feel a gentle breeze flowing. I'm not in that room anymore. That comforting yet lonely cradle. It comes back to me. Lupin took me away. I open my eyes to see a field of grass stretching as far as the eye can see. I have a question for you, Evil Pickerick. Should I voice the characters who speak Japanese? There's no English dub, so they all speak Japanese. Would you prefer me letting them speak Japanese and not translate it? Or have me voice them anyway? Like, you're finally awake. Your pick. Why do you look so stunned?
さては俺がいい男すぎて驚いたか？安心しな、それは当たり前の反応だ。俺なんて鏡見るたびに驚いてるぜ。
I see. Is it because I'm too handsome to be believed? I get that a lot. Every time I look in the mirror, in fact. You want me to voice them? You want to keep the Japanese? I can turn it off. Oh my! Who is that dashing young man on the other side of the glass? All the time. It's not that.
冗談が通じねえな。じゃあ、何をそんなに呆然としてんだ？まさか昨日のこと忘れたわけじゃねえだろ？
I suppose humor isn't your thing. Why do you look so surprised then? Don't tell me you forgot about yesterday. I woke up, and you were right in my face. It was something of a shock. You were too close. You were dressed differently too. I was a little unexpected. You look like a different person.
そいつは結構。俺はお前を驚かせたかったんだからな。
Great. I wanted you to be surprised. You did? Why?
そんなの決まってるじゃねえか。悲しんでるのと無表情以外の顔が見たかったからだよ。
Isn't it obvious? I need to see some expression on your face other than sad or blank. And why is that?
これから長い付き合いになるんだぜ。相手のことを知りたいって思うのは普通じゃねえか。
Oh, by the way, so he's come to steal my heart, and if he's able to steal my heart, I get my wish of finally feeling person's touch, basically touching another person, because apparently my character hasn't done that forever. She wants to feel another human's touch, but if she touches Lupin, he will die. We're going to be in each other's company for quite some time. It's important that we get to know one another better. What do you mean?
質問が多いお嬢さんだね。それはそうだ。まずは飯にしようぜ。簡単なもんだけどな。
You're full of questions, aren't you? It's because, well, why don't we have something to eat first? Just a nibble. Lupin lays a cloth down over the grass and places a basket on it.
と言っても、昨夜の夜食用だからな。冷めちまってるが、ま、腹が減ってりゃ何でもうまいだろう。
This was meant to be last night's supper, so it's cold now. But anything's good if you're hungry enough, isn't that right? Lupin places a sunny side up egg on a piece of toast and hands it to me. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. How's that? Alright. How's that? I haven't been having a bit of trouble trying to figure out the volume settings. Tell me if I need to lower it, higher it, whatever. Much better. Cool.
どうした？食わないのか？
What's wrong? What's wrong? Aren't you hungry? I haven't shared a meal with another person in a while. This is all so new.
ああ、そうか。お前、ずっと一人で暮らしてたのか。
Ah, I see. You've been living alone all this time.
別に礼儀作法が必要なわけでもねえ。心の赴くままに食べりゃいいのさ。うん。仕事の後の飯はうめえ。
うめえ It's just an egg. It's just an egg on toast, for heaven's sake. There's no need for table manners, so eat up. Ah, it tastes great. He takes a bite of his toast, then looks over at me. He tilts his head, as if noticing something for the first time. Egg on toast mentioned.
ってお前食事とか大丈夫か？ほら毒で。
Oh, I never asked. Can you eat? After all, with the poison and everything. Yes, I can eat. I bring the toast up to my mouth and take a bite. Chew. Swallow.
マジだ、すげえ。口の中は物が溶けたりしないのか？
That's good to know. Does it melt in your mouth? I shrug. It starts to become mushy right away.
おう、ドロドロか。
Mushy, eh? But I can taste it, and it's very good. I feel the flavor spread through my mouth.
そうかい。そんならよかった。インピーってやつが仲間にいてよ。そいつがやたら料理に凝っててな。
Well, that's good to hear. One of our group, Impei, is very much into cooking.
パン生地こねるところから始めんだ。いろいろと隠し味があるらしい。
He makes his own bread from scratch. Supposedly, he adds his own hidden flavors. By the way, I just want to give you a little roll call of who the possible suitors are in this game. Now, Lupin, Arsene Lupin is locked behind requirement, so I need to play the other guys, all the other guys, with their and get their good endings in order to unlock Lupin. So Lupin is out of the question for now. But here are my possible love interests. I have Van Helsing, Frankenstein, Saint Germain, and Impey Barricane, who I have no fucking clue who he is. Oh, I love you, babes. Leave. Go out, explore. Actually, let's do that now. Let's search up who Impey Barricane is. Okay, Impey Barbicane is based loosely on the literary figure Impey Barbicane from the Jules Verne book novel From the Earth to the Moon, 1865. That's an old ass book. After one bite, I couldn't stop. I had forgotten what it was like to eat for so long, and delicious food has a way of bringing happiness.
You like her?
I take it you like it, Diana?
口の中を空にしてから喋れよ。
Don't talk with your mouth full. You're only 10 then. Russia didn't exist back then? Oh, like, was Russia not communist? Oh, no. It was 10 years since the Romanov family fell. Wow. And hello, third viewer. I swallowed my current mouthful and asked again. How did you know my name?
そりゃわかるさ。今回の俺のターゲットは他の誰でもなくお前自身なんだ。
You are my mission.
下調べは抜かりねえさ。
I make sure to study up on the targets on my heists. Study up? How did you find out about me?
イギリス政府の極秘資料をちょっとばかり盗み出してな。
I happen to procure some confidential materials from the British government. Right. British government, an organization with legislative and administrative duties within the constitutional monarchy of the UK. It has little influence over the power of the monarch Victoria. Feel cool?
そう。俺に盗めねえもんはねえってことさ。
Pickle it.
どんな財宝もどんな情報もな。
Well, steal, if you want to be precise. There's nothing I can't steal. Money, jewels, or information. Why did the government have information about me in secret files? This is just one of many questions I have, but I need to know about this man. So, you're really a thief?
そこは頭に「O」をつけてほしいところだな。
If you're going to use that word, I must ask that you say amazing first. An amazing thief?
そう、その通り。アルセーヌ・ルパン。後世に名を轟かす予定の大泥棒にして大盗賊だ。
Also, Phantom Thief that inspired many Phantom Thieves thereafter, like Kaito Kid, Kaito Joker, Lupin the Third. Saint Tail, so on and so forth. Also, whose author used Sherlock Holmes without permission in his books to fight against Lupin. Speaking of, we have a Sherlock Holmes in this game. His name is Herlock Holmes. Exactly. Arsène Lupin, the master thief and robber supreme. I have plans for my name to go down in history. I wonder what the difference is between a thief and a robber. Isn't stealing bad? Well, in general, yes. But I am a thief with a heart of justice, so it's not a problem. Thief and justice seem to be a contradiction. Bruh.
魅力的な男ってのはいつだって矛盾を抱えて生きてるもんなんだぜ。
A handsome man is always riddled with some sort of contradiction, don't you think? Don't you know? His answer doesn't really make sense to me, but I nod and turn my attention back to my food. Sitting here in the warm sunlight, the meal becomes entrancing. The taste of the egg with Lupin's cheery voice is somehow very soothing. Once I collect my thoughts, I take a better look at Lupin as he eats his egg on toast. I have another question.
どうしてそんなにいい男なのかね。その謎だけはこの俺にも解けねえな。
How am I so handsome? That's a mystery that not even I can solve. That's the second time we had this conversation. This man. It's amazing how much confidence he has. That's not it. Those men, the ones from yesterday, where were they trying to take me?
ちょっと待ってな。
One moment.
じゃあ、まあ一度にあんま話しても頭に入んねえだろうし、簡単にな。
Alright. It's too much to take in all at once, so I'll try to keep it simple.
まず、お前をさらおうとした連中の目的だが、
First, those
奴らの
men
狙いは
were after the
Horologium.
Horologium. Horologium? Lupin becomes very serious.
永久期間さ。永遠に脈打つあと、永遠に膨大なエネルギーを作り出すことのできると言われる宝石。
That's why he wants my heart.
それがホロロギウムだ。
It's a source of unlimited energy. A heart that beats forever. That's what the Horologium is. That's why he said that he wanted my heart.
現在の科学では到底作り出すことのできないその宝石を一人
And
の
I'm
天才が
powered
作
by
り
it.
出した。
I'm a robot.
政府の機密書類にはそう書かれてた。
I am artificial. This gem is completely impossible to create using modern technology, but the secret file said that one man succeeded.
過程も理由もわからねえが、その天才は自らの娘の体に宝石を埋め込む。
Oh no, I'm still alive. I'm a living being. I just been corrupted. The process he used to do so is unknown, and the man buried the gem within the body of his own daughter. His daughter? You mean
お前のことさ。
that would be you, Diana? I don't know anything about my father. Do you know him, Lupin? I stare at him in surprise, and he looks back at me with some surprise as well.
そんなの当然じゃねえか。イギリスに住んでるやつなら、いや、世界中の人間が知ってるぜ。
Of course I do. Anyone who lives in Britain, no, anyone in the civilized world knows about him.
むしろ、なんでお前が知らねえんだよ。実の父親だろ。
What's more interesting is why don't you know about him? He is your father. I can only remember 2 years of my life.
2年
2 years? Yes. I woke up in that mansion 2 years ago. All I knew was that I had to wait there, that father would come for me. And yet, I broke the rules that he laid down for me once in the past. I still regret it. Lupin looks at me questioningly, and I speak up again. Even though I don't remember much, I do know some things. I read the books that were in the mansion, but...
なるほど。外の事情はよく分かってない。知識があっても常識がねえってわけか。
I see. So you know nothing of the outside world. You have knowledge, but no life experience. I was waiting for father all that time. He's the only thing I have. Please, Lupin. I want to know more about my father. He looks at me for a while, then nods.
わかった。ひとまずざっくりと説明してやるよ。どうせ知らなきゃことは進まねえんだからな。
Alright. I'll give you a brief overview. You'll need to know this more to move forward anyway.
まず第一に、お前の父親はアイザック・ベックフォードって科学者だ。この名前、聞き覚えあるか？
First of all, your father is a scientist named Isaac Beckford. Does that name sound familiar? Isaac Beckford, the main character's father, and a scientific genius who's said to have changed the world. He suddenly disappeared one day. His current whereabouts are unknown. I shake my head.
イギリスの、いや、世界の歴史を変えた科学者。現代のプロメテウスとも呼ばれた男でね。
He is a scientist who has changed the course of history. He has been called the modern-day Prometheus. Prometheus?
ギリシャ神話で人類に火を与えた神の名さ。アイザックは現代社会にそれだけの大変革をもたらしたってことだな。
Brought fire? I thought cavemen brought fire. Like rubbing sticks against stick on stone. He was caveman, how dare he take credit? In Greek myth, he brought fire to humanity. Isaac has had that much of an impact on the revolution of modern society. Revolution of society. I think I read about that in a book. Was it called the Neosym engine? One of Isaac's inventions. This machine pulled the United Kingdom into an unparalleled era of technological progress and military expansion. By the way, this is the Steampunk AU.
知ってたか？そう。その蒸気エネルギーの保存を可能にした発明により、アイザックはイギリスを発明と軍拡の時代へと誘った。
Oh, so you know of it. That invention led to a massive expansion of Britain's industrial and military power.
英国の軍事技術顧問となったアイザックは、強力な新兵器を数々開発するとともに、気候都市ロンドンの建設に着手するも。
Isaac became Britain's military technology advisor and developed a number of powerful new weapons, as well as steel London. But the capital city of England, this city was redesigned by the scientific genius Isaac into a massive metropolis. It is a culmination of British military and industrial might, and boasts the greatest defensive capabilities in the world.
ロンドンの完成を見ることなく、自らの地位を公認に託した後、ある日から忽然と姿を消した。
He never saw the completion of Steel London. He simply disappeared one day after appointing a successor to his position. This all seems like a story about a faraway land, and doesn't sound real. That man is really my father.
ああ、俺の入手した情報によればそうなってる。お前の方で何か思い出せることはないか？
Yes, according to the information I was able to find, that is. Do you remember anything about him? shake my head. Lupin seems a little disappointed, but sighs.
とにかく英国軍の連中はホロロギウムを回収するためにお前の屋敷に来た。理由はまあろくなもんじゃねえようだがな。
I see. Anyway, those men from the British forces wanted to get their hands on your horologium, doubtlessly for bad reasons.
すべての背後にあるのはアイザックの意志だろう。
What's behind all of this is Isaac's will. My father's will.
そこで華麗なる泥棒紳士であるこの俺は連れて行かれるお前を横からかっさらおうと考えたわけだ。
You still haven't told me if you wanted me to keep them talking or if you wanted me to turn their voices off. That is, when a certain dashing gentleman thief decided to snatch you away from the hands of your captors. All this information is flooding into my head, and I feel a little dizzy. I must look very serious, because Lupin smiles as if to lighten the mood.
まあ、いきなりいろいろ話しても理解できねえだろ。また機会を見て何度でも話してやるから、少しずつ分かっていけばいい。
I'm sure this is hard to wrap your head around. I'll tell you whenever you want, so just take it in little by little. Okay, I'll do that.
さて、今度は俺が質問する番だぜ。
Now, it's my turn to ask questions. I'll answer what I can.
ホロロギウムだが、お前の体に心臓に埋め込まれてるって話、それは本当なのか？
About the horologium, is it true? Do you really have it inside your heart? Is it your heart? Inside your body? Is it your heart? I nod. It's true. There is a gem embedded into my body. I start to undo my clothing to show him.
は？お前何やってんだ？
Huh? What are you doing? This is the horologium, isn't it? He looks surprised for a moment, but Lupin's expression turns serious as he looks at my chest. Ooh. It's a strange gem. It gleams on my chest like a beating heart. A glowing blue crest spreads across my chest, with a gem in the center. The horologium is shaped like a flower. A beautiful blue gem. My horologium brings all the boys to the yard, and that like it's better than yours. And damn right, it's better than yours. I teach you what I have to charge. The beautiful blue gem embedded in the heron's chest. Not even she knows why it is there. A large blue gem shaped like a rose spreads across my chest, piercing my skin in places. I have no idea what effect this stone has on my body, but I had to consider that the poison in my body has something to do with this gem. We just seen her breasts, like little, like got a good understanding the size of her breasts. And considering this happened maybe 2 years ago, who knows? Maybe 2 years ago. What was father doing that close to our chest? I don't know anything about this. Other people don't have it. Only me. God, it's hard to remember the voices times. What is it? I want to know too.
わかった。俺の分かっていることは全部話す。それはそれとして。
Put your clothes back on. Alright. I'll tell you everything I know. But before I do, I need you to do something. What's that?
お前はまず服を着ろ。
Please put your clothes back on. Why?
どうしてって、 そりゃお前レディのたしなみってもんだろうが。
Why? I mean, it's hardly a ladylike etiquette. Lupin turns away. Etiquette? I've read about that in the mansion's books. Etiquette is the utmost importance in how men and women interact. I see. Having my shirt off is improper. Okay. I put my clothing back on and sit up. Is this better?
なあ、それでいい。まったく俺が紳士だったからよかったものの、そうじゃなかったらどうなってたことか。
Much, thank you. You're lucky I'm a gentleman. If I wasn't, you don't know what might have happened. I'm sorry.
ああ、いや、別に怒ってるわけじゃねえさ。記憶もそうだが、常識がねえってのも不便なもんだな。
Oh no, I'm not mad. Not having a memory is one thing, but having no common sense is quite another. Lupin inhales sharply, then turns to me with something of a puzzled expression.
さっきから疑問に思ってたんだがよ。お前、なんで俺にこれから自分がどうなるか聞かねえんだ？
I've been wondering that this whole time why you haven't asked me what's going to happen to you now. Is that something I should ask you?
そうじゃねえけど、お前、俺にさらわれてるんだぜ。普通気にならねえ？これからどうなるかとかよ。
You don't have to, but I did capture you. Aren't people usually curious about what their captors plan to do with them? I think for a moment. It really doesn't matter.
割と
Doesn't matter.
なんだお前、変わってんな。
You're an odd one, mademoiselle. A thief with a heart of justice is somewhat odd too.
確かにな。変わってる者同士、話が合うかもしれねえな。
That's true. Well, seeing as we are both oddities, we may get along pretty well.
ま、そういうことなら話は早い。俺の根城はロンドンにある。これからそこに行くぞ。
That makes things easier. My headquarters are in London. We'll be heading there soon. London.
そう、気候都市ロンドンだ。
Yes, Steel London. You mentioned that before. What is Steel London?
本気で知らねえのか？これは本当に真相のお嬢様だな。
You honestly don't know? My, you really are sheltered. Okay, you think it was? Yeah, I experienced COVID. We had to lock down for nearly 2 years. Couldn't go out. I told you, I never left the mansion.
いや、悪い。別にバカにしたわけじゃねえよ。ロンドンってのは地名だな。世界にその悪名を轟かす。
I wasn't making fun of you. London is a city of steam, with something of an ill reputation. A city of steam? I can't imagine such a thing.
なに、行けばわかるさ。見たことないってんなら、きっと驚くだろうよ。
That's alright. You'll know it when you see it. If you've never been there before, you're in for a surprise. I have a question?
おう、遠慮なく言ってみな。何でも答えてやるぜ。
Certainly, ask me anything. I'll answer whatever you want. Why did you want to capture me? Are you after the horologium too?
お前がアイザックの計画を知る手がかりになると踏んだからな。
I thought you would be a clue to discovering Isaac's plan.
俺はアイザックを追ってる。行方不明になって早数年。死んだって見方が一般的だが。
I'm really searching for Isaac. He disappeared years ago, so most would assume that he's long dead.
未だに歴史の舞台裏で何かろくでもないことを企んでる。俺はその手がかりを掴んでるな。
However, he's still working from the shadows and is up to no good. I have good reason to believe this.
で、その計画を阻止するために俺は動いてるってわけだ。
So, my goals are to stop whatever plans he has set in motion.
奴の娘のお前なら何か知っているかもと思ったが、ちょっとばかり当てが外れたな。
I thought that you, being his daughter, would have some more information for me. I suppose I was off the mark there. My father's plans.
だが、俺の勘は鋭くてな。お前はこの先間違いなくアイザックにたどり着くための鍵になるはずだ。
I have no doubt that you'll be important in reaching Isaac. I have a good sense for this sort of thing.
軍の連中からかっさらう形にはなったが、俺に協力してくれ。
I know I ended up kidnapping you from the military, but could I have your cooperation in this matter? I'm sorry, I can't do that.
ま、素直にうなずくとは思ってなかったけどよ。理由を聞いてもいいか？
Well, I didn't think it would be as easy as that. May I ask why you don't want to help me? What happens to me doesn't matter. But I don't want to let my father down by breaking the rules he set for me. Lupin looks at me questioningly. I was told to stay in the mansion and wait for father to return. I hurt people. That's why I need to be kept away from everyone. This poison, it hurts and kills anything it touches. That's why I must stay there. That is what my father said in his note.
ずっと孤独に生きろって？そんな親の言うことなんざ聞く必要はねえよ。
He can manage you to live your entire life alone. Ha! A man like that has no right to be a father. Don't you listen to him. But
それにな、自分のことどうでもいいなんて言うな。お前にとってお前より大切な奴なんていねえんだ。
And another thing, Diana, don't ever say you don't care what happens to you. No one's more important to you than yourself.
それによ、お前も父親に会いたいってなら、こっちから探しに行けばいい。
If you want to find your father, you should go looking for him. How would I do that?
そうだ。ロンドンにはあらゆる情報が集まる。あれほど人探しに向いてる場所はねえよ。
London is a place of information. There is no better place to begin learning about someone than there.
だいたいあの屋敷にいたら今度こそ軍隊に連れてかれるぞ。
If you stay in that mansion, the military will just come for you again, and they won't be as easily stopped next time. Those men, they feared me and called me a monster. Still fucking London, mate? What gives I want to be there? You're right, bruv. Want some fish and chips? Fish and chips. Get some cheese and crackers with a cup of tea and some biscuits. A couple of scones. Jam and scones. Have some egg and toast. An English breakfast. A bottle of water. Hydrate yourselves. Everyone, grab yourself a bottle of water. Lupin is much better than those men. I haven't known him long, but I can tell.
それに、ロンドンには貴族専用の高名な医者連中が山ほどいる。その毒とやらもなんとかなるかもしれねえ。
And London has tons of famous doctors who treat the rich, so maybe they could do something about that poison. I didn't expect to hear that. You think they can make it go away?
ああ、 ず何とかしてやる。
I'll make sure it happens.
お
I
前の
promise
願いは
I
叶える。
make your dream come true, remember?
だがそのためにもお前には協力してもらうぜ。これからしばらくは俺のそばにいてもらう。それが交換条件だ。
But I'm going to need your cooperation. You'll have to stay by my side for a while. That's the trade-off. Lupin extends his hand to me. I look down at my own hand, then up to Lupin's eyes. They glitter in the sunlight. Take his hand. I nod hesitantly and take his hand.
よし、これで契約は成立だ。
Excellent. The deal is sealed. I feel a strong grip through my gloves. When I see a smiling face, I feel warmth in my chest, like a wind blowing into my heart.
そうと決まれば、あとはあいつを待つだけだな。
Now that we're settled, we just need to wait for him. For who?
おう、覚悟しとけよ。あいつはお前みたいな可愛い女に目がねえから。
You better watch out. He's got a weakness for cute girls like you. I'm cute? Lupin smirks, then bows
も
deeply.
ちろんでございますとも、お嬢様。
Of course, my lady.
ロンドンに着けば、あなたの美貌に多くの男が誘惑されることでしょう。
Once we arrive in London, your beauty will draw the attention of many a man.
甘い罠にはくれぐれもご用心ください、お嬢様。
You must beware those sweet temptations, mademoiselle. Lupin's voice is both serious and formal, and I nod meekly in reply.
ここ笑うところなんだけどな。
I was joking. You're supposed to laugh. I hear the sound of machinery from afar. Maybe those soldiers from last night have found us after all. I stiffen up. Lupin pats me lightly on the shoulder.
安心しとけ。ありゃ仲間だ。うざったさじゃ英国軍の比じゃねえけどな。
Don't worry, he's in my group. He's just about as annoying as the British soldiers, though. Group? I wonder if whoever is approaching is the same person Lupin had mentioned before. I turn and see the machinery draw closer, spewing black smoke and roaring. I remember it from last night. A metal box on wheels, a self-propelled machine. It was called an automobile. A horseless carriage is probably the most fitting description. It's so fast. It screeches loudly and comes to a stop in front of me.
Hey, Lupin! 生きてたか?
Lupin! Hey! You're alive! A man covered in soot and wearing goggles sit in a seat atop the
い
machine.
や、遅くなって悪いね。愛車が言うこと聞かなくってさ。って誰だその可愛い子ちゃん。
Sorry I'm late. My beloved car won't listen to me. Wait. Who's the cutie?
あ、さてはお前、お宝盗むの諦めてナンパしてやがったな。俺にも紹介しろよこの野郎。
Aha! You decided against stealing the treasure and went to pick up girls last night. Introduce me, you bastard!
アホ。目の前にいるその可愛い子ちゃんとやらがお宝だよ。
Dolt. The cutie is the treasure.
はあ？何言ってんの？
Say what? The man gets up to leave his seat. Oh fuck. What? Fire bursts out from the machine and a cloud of smoke surrounds us. Lupin quickly jumps in front of me to shield me with his body. When the blast subsides, I peek around Lupin to look at the newcomer.
お、いけねえ。またスチームエンジンがいかれちまった。
Oh! The engine's tired again!
そこの可愛い子ちゃん、2分待ってて。今すぐ君の王子様が素敵な出会いを演出するからね。
Wait just a minute, cutie. Your prince will be right there to enact a romantic first encounter. But we've already had a first encounter. I love you! The man shouts in response for some reason before diving underneath his vehicle.
やっぱこのパイプか。新品にしていいけど先立つもんがな。
Gah! I knew this pipe was the problem. I want to get a new one, but money's tight.
よーし、いい子だ。よーしよしよし。
Alright, good girl. Good, good, good. A short time later.
乗った。
Done. Or better. Oh fuck. The machine releases another huge puff of smoke as he taps it with his wrench.
ごめんね。この子もじゃじゃ馬ちゃんでね。でもこれでちゃんと走れるからさ。
Sorry about that. She's an unruly one, but she's in tip-top shape once again.
おい、インピー。これ本当にロンドンまで持つんだろうな。
Hey, Impey, is this thing really going to get us to London?
失礼だな。この天才技師がいけるって言ってるんだから持たないわけがねえだろう。
How rude. If this genius engineer says so, then it's got to be true. He stands in the smoke and looks at me.
よっ、はじめまして、可愛い子ちゃん。白馬に乗った
Here's a
君たち
blade.
の王子の登場だよ。
Here's a braid. Ah, nice to meet you, cutie. It is I, your very own Princess Stride and White Horse. White Horse. He raises his goggles and smiles at me with his soot-covered face.
悪いやつじゃねえから気にすんな。見ての通り、ただのへっぽこ技師だ。
Don't mind him. He's not a bad guy. He's just a scatterbrained tinkerer.
へっぽこはひでえな。抜群の技師にして大発明家。超絶美形な気品があふれる違いのわかるいい男。
Excuse me, that's distinguished engineer and a great inventor. I was expecting and didn't expect that appearance. Oh yeah, you missed the intro. There's like an intro cutscene. Shows off all the characters. An amazingly good-looking man who knows what's what.
そしていつか月に降り立つ男、インピー・バービケーン。現在全力で彼女募集中。よろしく。
Most importantly, a man who will one day land on the moon. Impey Barbicane. Ready, willing, and available. Nice to meet you. The moon. Earth's only natural satellite. And Impey's ultimate goal. It glows white, blue, and sometimes even red. Red. Impey Barbicane, a self-proclaimed genius engineer. He is actually gifted, but his actions make others think otherwise. He doesn't take things too seriously and is a ladies' man. I'm Diana. It's nice to meet you.
うわ、なになに。よく見ると本当に可愛いじゃん。俺、ミロのヴィーナスが絵から出てきたのかと思ったよ。
Whoa! Now that I get a closer look at you, you are ridiculously cute! I would swear Venus de Milo escaped from a painting. Venus de Milo. Is it Milo or Milo? Venus de Milo escaped from a painting.
ミロのヴィーナスは彫像だろうが、相変わらずいい加減なやつだな。
Venus de Milo is a sculpture. You can't even engineer a proper pickup line. You're like this imp barbecue fella. What do you like about him? Like he's like an idiot?
俺のことはインピーって呼んだよね。
Oh, just call me Impy, Miss Diana. As he's saying this, he gives me a good long stare.
よーし、君は特別だ。ご依頼があれば愛のメンテナンスを大サービスしちゃうぜ。
Well, you are a special one. If you desire full service love maintenance, I can provide it.
今夜君をチューンアップ
Let me give you the tune-up of a lifetime. Oh! Kill me now. I'm not sure how to deal with him. Got punched. As Impey wipes his grimy face with a rag, Lupin hits him in the face with a punch.
って何すんだよルパン
Oh, what was that for, Lupin?
ヨタ話はここまでだ。そろそろ行くぞ。軍の連中もバカじゃねえんだ。長いは無用だ。
Enough chit-chat. Let's get going. Those troops aren't idiots. We shouldn't stay here for too long.
へいへい相変わらず肉体言語がお好きなようでそんなんじゃレディーにモテないぜ
Alright. You're a better speaker with your fists as usual. That's not going to get you any girls, you know.
安心しろ。肉体言語はお前レベルのやつ限定だ。
I only use my fists to speak with people at your level.
ああそんじゃ心配しなくてもいいか俺レベルはなかなかいないもんな
Oh, good! I guess I don't need to worry since there's nobody else at my level.
ああ、お前レベルはなかなかいねえよ。
Yes, you're on a level all your own. NP is cheerful while Lupin sounds annoyed. It's almost as if they're having different conversations.
エンジンかけるぜ
I'm turning the engine on. Oh fuck. The machine rolls to life and spews another cloud around us.
おもしかしてまた蒸気漏れ期限直してエンジンちゃん
Whoa! Is she leaking steam again? Come on, darling, you can do it! What can I say? There are lots of strange people in the world. After this rough start, the automobiles run smoothly for a while as we ride. As we go along, Lupin explains to Impy our situation and what has happened to us.
なるほどねつまりはルパンお前が彼女のヒーローみたいな立ち位置になっちゃったわけね
So if I'm hearing this right, Lupin, then you've set yourself up as a hero to this poor soul. Oh, fuck. Places not cooperating, can't get in and stop sitting out there in the rain. Sorry again. So if I'm hearing this right, Lupin, then you set yourself up as a hero to this poor soul.
いいな羨ましいその役俺と変われよ
I'm so jealous. Train with me, man.
おい、感想それかよ。もっと他に驚くとこあっただろうがよ。
Is that all you heard from this? There was a lot more than that. More that you should have been surprised by. The conversation between Lupin and Impy always seemed to go this way. I could tell that they got along quite well. From time to time, the scar screeches and releases a cloud of steam. It seems like this machine runs on steam power. The books in the mansion described steam engines, and the diagrams of them always included a way to waste steam. But this automobile doesn't have one. As Impey explained, the Neo-Steam engine, fed by my father, allows that energy to be stored without releasing it. That meant that engines could keep steam without the tedious task of constantly stoking a fire and burning coals. That's as much as I understood from Impey's description. It all seems frightfully complicated. Still, Impey's endless chatter and Lupin's arguments served to lift my spirits. We pass through fields, towns and forests as the automobile runs on and on. Although it lets out some steam from time to time, it never breaks down again. According to Lupin, it's something of a miracle that it runs so smoothly. Impy's talks continues like a river, keeping up a stream of conversation. Lupin chimes in occasionally, but I catch him nodding off once or twice. We drove for a long time, but I was never bored during the trip. The sun is now high in the sky. We finished lunch and ride for a few more hours. Lupin, who had been staring into the distance from the passenger seat, suddenly stretches. It's coming up. What is?
この丘を越えれば気候都市ロンドンのご登場だ。
Once we climb this hill, you'll get a first glimpse of still London. A short while later, just as Lupin said, London appears in all its glory. Ooh. That's... Ooh. Wow. The city that sprawls ahead of us is nothing short of a metropolis. It's far larger than any city that the books I read spoke of. Larger than I could have imagined. It's amazing. Any words used to describe it fall short.
二重の巨大な壁と壁上にある砲塔の群れで守られる気候都市。それがロンドンだ。
A city of steel, protected not only by a great wall, but by a ring of turrets. That's London.
驚いたでしょ。きっと中に入ったらもっと驚くぜ。
Isn't it fantastic, Miss Diana? Even greater surprises await you inside.
水道設備は整ってるし、至る所にあるガス灯のおかげで夜でも昼間みたいに輝いてる。
It has a fully functioning sewer system, and thanks to the gas lamps everywhere, it's bright as noon, even in the darkest night.
高専の渓流塔なんかも上層領域じゃ森の木みたいにいっぱい立ってんだぜ。
The high-class districts have airships mooring posts everywhere, sticking up from the rooftops like trees in a forest. Airships, a rigged airframe held aloft by pouches filled with lighter than air gas. Airships in this setting are powered by the Neosteam engine. This is London? How did such a huge city come to exist?
いや、今の姿になったのはイギリス最高権力者ビクトリア女王の指揮あってこそだな。
It wasn't this way until quite recently. It's thanks to Her Majesty Queen Victoria that the city has grown as it has.
もともと大都市だったとはいえさ、こんだけでかい都市を着工から5年で完成させたってんだから驚きだよな。
Don't get us wrong, it started out pretty big, but in only 5 short years, it became the massive place it is today.
女王も急ぐ必要があったんだろう。ロンドンを要塞都市として生まれ変わらせることでイギリスの強力な軍事力を誇示したかったんだ。
The Queen was probably in a rush to showcase Britain's power by transforming her capital into a massive fortified city.
イギリスはヨーロッパ各国に敵対視されてる。軍備充実による他国への牽制がなけりゃ今頃イギリス対ヨーロッパで戦争中だよ。
Britain has many enemies on the continent. Taking such an obvious posture like this has likely prevented war across Europe. I continued to look across this great city as I listened to Impey and Lupin.
見てわかる通り、ロンドンは壁によって2つに分かれてんだ。
As you can see, a wall divides the city into 2 regions. Where's the wall? On the far right? Far left, I mean? Where's the wall? You know, it might be just... Like, where the fuck is the wall? There's fire in the distance. Place on fire! Well, what the heck is that thing in the bottom left? I have no idea what I'm looking at.
外側のごちゃっとした町やら森やら工場やらがアウターロンドンの地域だな。
The mess of towns, forests and factories outside is known as Outer London. What forest?
ロンドンの蒸気エネルギー生成を一手に担う中層街や荒くれ者の多い貧困街、新年部には
Midtown
金持ちたちの別荘もあったり
is where London's steam engines are produced. There are some poor areas and the rich have vacation homes outside.
で、壁を隔てた都市の中心部がセントラルロンドン。この国の政治機関が集中している場所だ。金持ちや権力者、貴族たちの屋敷は大体ここだな。
Show me! Beyond the wall, in the center of the city, is central London. That is where politicians, the rich, the powerful, and the nobles reside. Central London. The central part of the city, where Buckingham Palace, the political center, and noblemen's mansions are located.
で、俺たちが住んでるのはグレーターロンドンの新宿。ある貴族の屋敷に間借りしてるような状態だな。
We live in the forest area of the Greater London. We're basically borrowing some space from a certain aristocrat. An aristocrat?
それは後で紹介する。ここでインピーと待ってろ。
I'll introduce you to him later, Diana. For now, please wait here with Impey. Lupin turns his back on us and gathers his hat and cloak to leave. What's the matter, Lupin?
ああ、ちょっと偵察に行って。
I'm going to scout the area.
偵察？なんでそんな面倒なことを？
You're going scouting? Whatever for?
仕方ねえだろ。このまま外壁に行ったら検問だ。様子を見てくれ。公にするとも思えねえが、お前を探してるかもしれねえしな。
There are teams of inspectors along the wall. I'm going to check them out. It's possible they are looking for Diana. You can see the wall from here?
覚えておきな。目が良くなった。
Remember this, Diana. It takes good eyes
目が良くなきゃいい泥棒には
to
な
be
ら
a
ない。
good thief.
はいはい。
How many times have you trotted that old chestnut out?
気をつけなよ。ルパンは相当な説教好きだから。
Keep an eye on Lupin, Miss Diana. He'll lecture you to death if you let him.
説教はお前がバカばっかするからだろうが。
Baka baka.
とにかく行ってくる。小1時間程度で戻ると思うが、一応周りには気をつけろよ。
That's because you refuse to stop being stupid. I'll be back in an hour or so. Just stay alert and be careful.
えい。
Gotcha. See you later. Lupin waves to us and leaves.
やっと二人きりになれたね。
Alone at last, Miss Diana. I nod and watching Lupin's receding back, getting smaller in the distance. For some reason, I suddenly feel lonely.
どうだい？俺とロンドン万博で展示された新型スクリュープロペラ用蒸気機関について語り合わないかい？
What the fuck? Why don't we discuss something interesting? Like the newest model steam engines that were on display at the London World Expo.
周に1シリンダー4本を駆動させて700馬力を実現させてるんだぜ。
It achieves 700 horsepower using 4 52-inch cylinders. Isn't that incredible?
その上軽くてコンパクト。科学ってすごいよな。
The design is also light and compact. Science is so beautiful, right? Impey suddenly reaches out as if to stroke my cheek with his hand. I flinch back. If you touch my skin, you'll melt.
もっとそうだった。あまりの美しさに忘れてた。いい女にはトゲがあるって本当なんだな。
Whoa, that's right. You're so beautiful, I forgot. It's true that what they say, all the greatest roses have the sharpest thorns. Impey, there's something I would like you to tell me. What kind of person is Lupin?
ルパンのことそんなに気になる？いいな、ルパンばっかり。あ、俺の趣味とか聞きたい？
You want to know about Lupin? What about me? Why don't I tell you about my hobbies? I don't understand. Lupin saved me. I don't know why. That's what I'd like to know.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Nice, cool, beauty.
I'm impressed that you could blow me off so casually. That's great, Diana. I can get into the frigid beauty thing.
なあ、嘘嘘、ちゃんと話すよ。そんな冷たい目で見ないで、俺泣いちゃう。
Hey, I'm kidding. I tell you, those cold eyes of yours will make me cry. Stop looking at me like that.
というか、ルパン、何も話してなかったの？まあ、いっぺんに話して混乱させないようにってことなんだろうけど。
Lupin didn't tell you anything? I suppose he didn't want you to confuse you by telling you everything all at once.
よし、そんじゃ、お近づきの印に、この天才技師インピーさんが教えてあげよう。
Alright, as a gift to commemorate our new friendship, allow me to enlighten you.
あいつはね、いわゆる正義の味方なんだよ。
That man is more or less a hero. Is that so?
そう。あいつは照れて認めないかもだけどさ。
Yep. He is too embarrassed to admit it himself.
アイザックが作ったイギリスの特務機関、黄昏。
What?
まあ今別の人間が率いてるって話だけど。
Isaac created a special task force known as Twilight. Someone else runs it now.
ほら、君をさらったイギリス軍の連中いるでしょ。あれだって本当は黄昏の連中がやる予定になってたんだ。
You were captured by a British army squad, but it was supposed to have been soldiers from Twilight on that
で
mission.
もどこかで計画変更になってこの衛兵の連中が駆り出されたってわけ。まあでも助かったよ。黄昏は軍人の中でもエリート揃いだしね。
But the plans got changed somewhere and those guys came instead. That's good for us because Twilight has the elite
黄
forces.
昏から君をかっさらうとなればルパンだって危なかっただろうし。まあこれは運が良かったというほかないよ。
If he had to rescue you from a Twilight squad, he may have been in some real danger. We got lucky, that's all.
ルパンが言うには黄昏が大規模なテロを計画してるらしい。
According to Lupin, Twilight is planning some kind of massive terrorist act.
で、その作戦実行のきっかけがホロロギウム。君の胸元にある宝石だっけ？
And the first step in executing that plan is getting their hands on that gem in your chest. The horologium, is it? This stone? I raised my hands to my chest protectively.
あくまで聞いた話だけどね。で、その情報を偶然知ったルパンはそれを阻止しようとしてるんだ。
It's all just hearsay. But once Lupin heard about that, he decided to do whatever he can to stop it.
そのために連中の親玉であるアイザックの行方を探したり、君を助けたりしてんだって。
That's why he's looking for Isaac, the man behind that whole operation, and why he saved you.
ね、なんか結構正義の味方でしょ。泥棒のくせしてさ。
See? Isn't that heroic? Even for a thief. I see. Lupin himself said that he saved me because he was a thief with a heart of justice. Just knowing all this makes me very happy. So Lupin's not a bad man.
おいおい、俺を悪人だと思ってたのか？
Hey now, did you think I was evil? I turned startled to see Lupin behind me.
その様子じゃ全部話しちまったみてえだな。ま、そういうわけだ。
It sounds like you've told her everything. Well, that's the long and short of it.
お前をさらう指示を出したのは大方政府の権力者の一人だろう。
It was probably someone with power in the government who gave the order to abduct you.
もちろん政府が相手だろうが、お前を手渡すつもりは全くないけどな。今更だが悪いな。
Of course, government official or not, I have no intention of giving you up. I am sorry for involving you in this, truly I am. I shake my head at Lupin's words. I can't find the right words to say it, but meeting you, I think it was a good thing.
そうか。そりゃよかった。
I see. That's good.
俺も一応いることを忘れないでね。
Sitting right here. Oh, and Lupin?
おう、また無視ですか。
Again will be ignoring me. I want to know about my father, too. There's so much I need to ask him. Why was I left alone in that mansion? Why I have no memories? If he can make this poison go away. Why did he make me? A monster. I need to ask him, face to face.
なら、俺とお前の目的は一致してる。改めて、これからよろしく頼むぜ。
Then our goals align. Let's make our partnership official. Lupin holds out his right hand. The second handshake. I shake his hand without hesitation.
俺もよろしく。
Partners, right? Better then, Miss Diana. Impey firmly grasps my other hand. His smile is the brightest I've ever seen.
で、話は変わるんだが、検問の様子を見てきた。まあ、こいつを見てくれ。
Back to business. I scoured out the checkpoint. Take a look at this. Ooh, Victor Frankenstein! Lupin pulls some papers from his jacket. Wanted. Crimes against the state. Victor Frankenstein?
どれどれ？ウェストリバー工場爆破テロ。12人を殺害した凶悪。
Let me see. Vicious terrorists wanted for the bombing of the West River factory, killing 12.
人間には危ないやつが多いね。
Yikes. That's one dangerous man.
もともとは宮廷錬金術師、筆頭研究家。エリート中のエリートだったようだが、こうなっちゃ経歴も台無しだな。
He was formerly a royal alchemist and leading researcher, one of the best. His career is ruined now. The picture on the wanted poster is of a kind-looking young man with glasses. He doesn't look vicious at all. It doesn't pay to judge a book by its cover.
で、この手配書がどうしたの？
So, what's so interesting about this poster?
どうやらそいつを捕まえるべく検問をやってるようだ。俺たちとは関係ねえが、裏で俺らのことも探してるかもしれねえ。
The extra security on the checkpoint is to catch this man. It has nothing to do with us, but we should still be careful.
まあまあ、俺ら今誘拐犯みたいなもんだしな。
Makes sense. We are a couple of kidnappers on the run right now. I'm sorry to cause you trouble.
お前が謝ることじゃねえだろ。そもそも俺らが好きでやったことだしな。
You needn't apologize, mademoiselle. Doing this was our decision.
そうそう、気にしないで。
Yeah, don't worry about this, Miss Diana.
じゃあ、ほとぼりが冷めるまでロンドンには入らない方がいいってこと？
Well, then, would it be better if we stayed out of London until things cooled down a bit?
いや、ロンドンは人で溢れてる。中まで行きゃ、よほどのことがない限り見つからねえだろう。できる限り早くロンドンに入りてえとこだな。
No, London is overflowing with people. Once we're inside, we'll be hard to find. We're better off entering the city quickly.
じゃあどうすんだよ。
Then, what will we do?
写真の類は撮られてねえはずだ。それに、昨夜の連中は大勢のこの絵兵。わざわざ検問に出張ってくるとも思えねえ。
They don't have any pictures of us, and those men last night were from the Royal Guard. They wouldn't be manning checkpoints.
身分を偽れば簡単に抜けられるさ。
We'll pass through easily if we falsify our identities. Impy and I nod along with Lupin's plan. They give me a map to the mansion in case something happens to separate us and I have to go alone. To be even more cautious, In order to avoid the three of us being captured together, Frankenstein from Alvin and the Chipmunks. We decided to split into two groups. Wait. Frankenstein from Alvin and the Chipmunks. I thought about the animated 2D cartoon. Like, I've seen the werewolf movie where Theodore got turned into a werewolf. That was fun. I don't think I've seen a Frankenstein in Alvin the Chipmunks. I saw the live action one, Alvin the Chipmunks 1, Alvin the Chipmunks the movie, Alvin the Chipmunks the Squeakquel, and Alvin the Chipmunks Chip on Wreck. Wait. Yeah. Chip on Deck. I haven't seen the fourth one, Road Trip, because I didn't feel like watching it anymore. But I was used to be a big fan. But yeah. Which Frankenstein for which Alvin and the Chipmunks? Happy day.
ああ、インピーと一緒に行くのが無難といや無難だな。
I suppose it is safer for you to go with Impy for this. With Lupin's suggestion, Impy and I proceed to the checkpoint together. He and I are supposedly going to try pass as a married couple to make it through. Impy and I, the two of us. The face catches me off guard every time! Hey, don't look so concerned, Diana. As your husband, it is my duty to support you through thick and thin. In sickness and in health. Now, you may kiss the groom.
ああ、はいはい。とっとと行ってこい。そして捕まってしばらく反省しろ。
Alright, that's enough. Just hurry up and get caught so you can reflect on your actions for a while.
なんで捕まるの前提なんだよ。
I only seen those 3D ones now. There was a 2D one with for the werewolf one. Ah, okay. Maybe I'll have to check it out one day. Why do I need to get caught? Or maybe Frankenstein? No. Alright. So the monster, the green big guy that we usually call Frankenstein, his name isn't Frankenstein. He's called the monster. He's called Frankenstein's, S monster. Frankenstein is the man who made the monster. Dr. Victor Frankenstein. And that's the alchemist guy in this game. He's Victor Frankenstein, not the monster, the man who made them. Why do I need to get caught? Be careful, mademoiselle. This is not a trifling matter. And your partner is in... I understand.
どうして俺がパートナーだとそんな決意が必要になってくるの？
What? Stop making it sound like I'm some kind of burden to her. Ooh, what the fuck? We approach a huge gate. Beyond it, I see some buildings. The gate is crowded with people, and the line is waiting to get through the checkpoint. We join the long line. Finally, it is our turn. I'm a little nervous.
まあ安心しなよ。このインピー様の発明品に任せておけば。
Don't you worry, my inventions will handle this for us.
発明品どこやったっけ？確かポケットに。
Huh? Where did it go? I thought I put it in my pocket. I'm extremely uneasy.
あったあった。これだよこれ。聞いてよ。
Oh, it's right here. Listen, Miss Diana. This is.
次のもの、前へ。
Next.
お、いよいよ俺らの番だ。行こうぜ。何？ 俺を信じて身を委ねてりゃいいのさ。
Oh, it's our turn. Finally. Come on. Just trust me and follow my lead. Impy, wait. Impy and I walk over to the guard.
ロンドン市民か。
Are you citizens of London?
いや、ロンドン観光に来たんだよ。ね、ナタシアちゃん。
Oh, no, sir. Me and the missus, we're here to see the sights. Ain't it so, Natasha? Impy turns to me and wiggles his eyebrows.
ね、ナタシアちゃん。
Ain't it, Natasha? Who's Natasha?
ちょっと話合わせなきゃ。演技でいいんだって、演技で。
You gotta go along with me. It's all an act. You have to tell me things like this beforehand.
アドリブ。人生にはアドリブ大切だよ。
It's called ad-libbing. It's an important life skill, Diana.
おい、そっちの娘の名前はナタシアじゃなかったのか。
Diana? I thought you said your wife's name was Natasha.
怪しいやつだな。ふざけてるなら捕まえて取り調べるぞ。
I'm afraid I'm going to have the two of you detained for suspicious activity. The other guards begin to gather around us. I feel someone staring at me and I turn. Lupin is watching us with a look of disbelief and frustration. Can you get
どう
food
や
and
ら
shit?
袋小路に追い詰められたようだ。
Haha! Looks like we're cornered in a dead end. It seems more like we're cornered ourselves. And at a full none, no less.
だがしかし、こんなこともあろうかと、インピーさんは秘密兵器を用意していたのだ。
However, I had prepared a secret weapon, just in the event of events like this.
兵器だと。
A weapon! Wait, give me a minute, I'm gonna grab the tissue to blow my nose. He's such an idiot. I hope I don't romance him, cause like he's cute and all, but like, I don't think my brain will handle his lack of brain cells. The guards stand back warily as MP holds up a tiny tube over his head.
そう、名付けて瞬間催眠装置。この光を浴びれば立ちどころに俺の言うことに逆らえなくなるのだ。
Yes! Once the light of this hypnosis device shines upon you, and you won't be able to resist any command I give you.
なんだと。
What? If you had something like that all along, why didn't you use it sooner?
さあ、くらえ。インピーフラッシュ。
Oh my god. Take this! Hypno Flash! Dot, dot, dot. Ellipses.
で、これは何の冗談だ。
What kind of joke is this?
え、あれ光って光るはずなのにフラッシュバルブの調整間違ったかな。
Huh? Hold on. It's supposed to light up really bright. Maybe the flash bulb hasn't adjusted? Impey fiddles with the tube. Impey, I think we might be in trouble. The guards circle around us, blocking our way and ready to attack. They're going to get us.
怪しいやつめ、詰め所へ来い。
You're coming with us to the station.
全員で一斉に飛びかかるぞ。
Come quietly or things will get rough.
おう、これまた団体さんでまあ。
Hold on there. I think you've invited everyone to this little party here.
けど甘いな。この天才技師の奥の手舐めないでもらおうか。
But, ha! You don't know who you're up against. This engineer has one more ace up his sleeve. Don't underestimate my genius. What's your last idea?
それは
It's run! Impey suddenly grabs me and lifts me up off the ground.
逃げるんだよ。
Run!
逃げたぞ。おい
Off!
おい
After them! Impey begins running at a furious speed with the guards on his heels.
ここから先は行かせん。
You're not getting out of here! Impey doesn't stop running, not even with the guns pointed at him. He flies past
よ
everyone.
いしょ。
Here we go! Gotta go fast! He's faster than Sonic! He's faster than Sonic! What? Nikeru Nayo! He leaps up, flying over the guards' heads.
このまま逃げ切るよ。
They'll never catch us, Miss Diana! I see!
走れ俺、風のごとく。
Run, Impey, run like the wind! Impey somehow picks up speed. I'm impressed with his physical abilities. But this hardly counts as an ace for a genius engineer to play. He runs for a while, and once we are both certain that the girls have lost us, he lets me down.
危ないところだったね。もちろん俺の活躍によってなんとかなったけども。
Whew, that was close. Luckily, my brave action saved the day. Yeah, I know it's not, but to me this is a JoJo reference. I never watched JoJo. I find overly muscled men too uncomfortable to look at. They're just too buff. Like, especially when the teenagers are just so buff, and I'm like, ugh, that looks unnatural. Ugh, ugh. And it doesn't make sense. And I know it's not supposed to make sense, but like, I'm just having a really hard time getting into it. So I watched female reviews, JoJo but really fast videos. Yeah, I can't do buff, but I watched his JoJo but really fast videos that caught me up on the story and stuff in the, like, this cutesy funny style, and the comedy's great. I watched that so many times and just laugh at different jokes, and I understand new things and stuff. But yeah, I remember watching this anime. It was like a harem anime where this boy, so his sister was interviewed and was asked about what her brother was like, and she told them a lie, saying that his brother liked really buff men. Like too buff. It's like I like seeing lean men, lean physically fit men. They look nice. Sometimes I can get into like the more buffer side, but if it's too buff, like overly buff, it just makes me uncomfortable. So I was saying that she lied that her brother liked like buff men when he doesn't. He actually liked girls. The interviewer chooses him to go to an all-girls school to be their exposure to males, because these girls are very sheltered and never met a man or boy before outside of their fathers. So when he's taken to go to the school, they shove him into a limo that is full of overly buff, very big buff men, like some military men, and they're all just flexing in his face, flexing their arms, thrusting their pelvis up, and I've never been more uncomfortable in my life. Like, holy shit, what the fuck? Just no. It's so gross. And yeah, so like muscles are good, just too much just makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I suppose it did. Like, what's that guy? JJK. Toji. So like that guy Toji from Jujutsu Kaisen. Buff. I can handle that buff. It's a right buff. Like, that's the kind of buff I can handle. Though sometimes it's a bit too buff. But it's like borderline okay. The way his shoulders connect to his neck freaks me out though. Times. Like, what? But yeah. I see a satisfied expression and can't bring myself to mention his actions were what caused all the trouble as well. Go very fast. Perhaps even faster than the automobile that we rode here in.
俺ってばやるときはやる男なんだよね。どうぞ、惚れ直した。
Hehe, I'm the sort of man who can get things done when it's called for. What do you think? Are you deeper in love with me? No, I wasn't in love to begin with.
またまた、照れちゃって。
Don't be shy now. I'm not being shy.
さてさて、ずいぶん走ったけど、どうやら仮想街にまで入っちゃったみたいだね。
Well, we ran for quite a while. It seems we're in the lower street area. Where is that? I look around us. The buildings are smaller than near the entrance and seem less well maintained. Still, the people here look cheerful and they greet each other happily as they pass. Where the fuck is the people? Who? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking about? What people? I hear laughter and shouting from all around us.
ああ、ほら、ルパンが説明してたでしょ。仮想街、アウターロンドンの貧民街。
Remember when Lupin explained the city? This is Lower Town, the most impoverished area in Outer London. Lower Town, a very intricate neighbourhood that looks like a mess of odds and ends. Its residents have little income, and the area is not very safe.
元はロンドン再建に関わった労働者の仮住まいがあった地区なんだ。
It was originally temporary housing for workers involved in the reconstruction. It's very lively.
確かに賑やかだし、面
It
白いかも。
is, and fun
注意
too.
はした方がいいか
But
な
you need to stay alert. There are lots of dirty romp scumbags here.
君みたいな女の子が一人で来ると、たちの悪い連中に囲まれちゃうぜ。
And if they saw a girl like you walking around by yourself, you soon attract the love, attention from troublemakers. Brother Croydon. I don't know what that is. Troublemakers? Like you and Pei?
そうそう、俺のような。っておい何その低評価せめてもう少し俺を知ってから判断して。
Yeah, like me. You ruined me! Why would you think so low of me? At least get to know me better. Lupin said that I had to watch out for you, that you were in trouble. I'm sorry if I was mistaken.
くそ、ルパンめ。あることないこと吹き込みやがって。
Damn it, Lupin! Telling lies about me! We continued talking this way as we made our way towards the mansion that Lupin had made his hideout here in London. Ooh, known for knife crime. Oh, oof. Like, there's very little happened where I live. The most that ever happened was a kid got swept by a river years back, just before Diamond Jubilee, by the current. A house, like, just down, like, in the alley, like, valley, like in... If I walked down the road a bit, I could see it in the distance. That house got burned down, dog died, the family was safe because they were on holiday, but their gas was left on and blew up. I remember when all the fire, like, school just ended, and a bunch of firefighters were just going one by one to the house. A mother lives in my town whose daughter hung themselves. I actually obtained their calculator, the daughter's calculator, somehow. But that's all I can really think about. I think the teacher was fired about like something, I don't know. Oh! A kid in my school in secondary got arrested for dealing drugs. That's as eventful and crime related it can get. So we continued walking this way as we made our way towards the mansion that Lupin had made his hideout here in London. Oh wow, yeah. I actually don't know who it was. I didn't recognize his name, and I don't think I've ever seen him before. My friend says that he was in our year, and that she knew him, but I'm horrible with naming faces, and I didn't notice anyone not like disappearing from my daily sight, from my environment, so I have no fucking clue. I thought you made it here without any further problems, but as I stood admiring the street performance, I turned to see that I was alone in this crowd. He's not here. Not over there either. I look for the man I had been traveling with, but I can't find him. If I take too long, the sun will set. What should I do? There isn't much that I can do. I need to make my own way to the mansion. He might already be waiting for me there.
誰かお探しですか?
Oh wow, 3 cars stolen in the past year. How the heck? Wow. Excuse me? Are you looking for someone? Someone calls out to me.
力になりましょうか?
Perhaps I could be of assistance. That would be very kind of you. I bow to the helpful man.
それでどんな人をお探しで?
Who are you looking for? A tall man with long hair, calling himself an engineer.
へっぽこ技師。その人かわかりませんが、似たような外見の人ならさっき見ましたよ。
An engineer? I don't know if he's who you're looking for, but I saw some resembling that earlier.
案内しましょうか?
Would you like me to take you to him? That would be wonderful. Please
お
do.
安いご用です。さあ、こちらですよ。
He's a kidnapper. Don't go follow him. Fucking no. Wow. Wow. That must be rough. But this man definitely gonna try and extort me somehow. The man stops working ahead of me, and I follow along. I continue to follow him into an alley. There's no one else around, and the street here is covered in filth. What would he be doing here? Excuse me, but where is he?
もう少しですよ。もう少し。
Just a little further. If you would. Thank you. You're so kind.
いえいえ。
Oh, it's no problem. We continued to walk even further. I can't even hear the street noise now. The man turns to face
こ
me.
こです。ここで見たんですよ。
This is it. This is where I saw him. There's no one here.
出てこいてめえら。獲物を連れてきたぞ。
Come on out, fellas. I brought us a real catch.
お、上玉じゃん。
She's a fine specimen.
飛ばしたら結構な金になるんじゃね
She'll be worth a lot, that's for sure. Two men appear from the shadows behind him. They must be friends of the kind man. Girl, get a brain. Worth a lot? What are you talking about?
あんたのことだよ。お嬢さん。
We're talking about you, my dear. The man reaches out to me. With fear and memory of bursting through me, I back away. Don't touch me.
いいね。そういう反応。悪くない。
Oh, this is
悪
nice.
くないよ。
Very, very nice. The men draw closer, and I try to back up. Soon my back hits the wall. I don't know what these men intend to do, but it's surely something I won't welcome. There is no one to run. Head empty, no thoughts. I start to panic, and I look around.
声を上げても無駄だぜ。この辺りじゃ誰も助けになんて来ねえからな。
There's no use looking. Nobody around here is going to help you. The man reaches out again, and I flinch. He grabs my shirt and tries to rip it open. No, don't touch me!
綺麗な肌じゃねえか。
Your skin is so...
おい、お前手を見ろ、手。
Your hand! Look! Smoke is rising from the skin of the man who had touched me.
あっちー。
It's hot! He starts to scream and roll on the ground, clutching his hand as a burning odor begins to fill the area.
なんだ、どういう手品だ。
What's happening? What trick is this?
わからねえ。おい、油断すんなよ。こいつ見かけ通りの女じゃねえぞ。
I don't know, but watch her. She's not what she seems.
肌に触れた途端、手が焼けただれた。化け物だ。こいつ。
Ah! She started burning me the moment I touched her! Witch! Monster! I told you not to touch me. The other two men pull out knives and slowly approach me. There's no escape. I wonder if the knives would melt if they touched me, and if they would still burn, and still hurt. Die! The man raises his knife
目を
high.
閉じて耳を塞いで
Close your eyes and cover your eyes. No, close your eyes and cover your ears. I hear a voice shout, and something lands on the ground between myself and the man. Ooh. There is a burst of intense light and sound when the object hits the ground. I had quickly covered my eyes and ears as instructed. The intensity still makes me dizzy for a moment. I lose my balance and fall over, but oddly I fail to hit the ground.
もう大丈夫ゆっくり目を開けてごらん
You're alright now. Open your eyes, slowly. It's Victor Frankenstein, the man who killed 12 people. I open my eyes. Someone is holding me.
怪しいものじゃないよ君をどうこうする気もない安心して
You don't need to fear me. I'm not going to do anything to you. You're safe. Thank you for saving me. Who are you?
ごめん訳あって名乗ることはできないあまだ少し顔色が悪いね
I'm afraid I can't tell you that. You still look a little pale. What happened to those men?
みんな倒れてるよ。
They're all knocked out. Are they dead?
心配しないで。彼らは気絶しただけだ。五感に強烈な刺激を与えられたことで目を回してるだけさ。
No, just unconscious. When the senses receive extreme stimulation, the mind shuts off for a while in reaction. Good.
ずいぶん優しいんだね。自分を襲った奴らを心配するなんて。
You're very compassionate to worry about men who are attacking you.
それにしても
Though,
その胸元の
I
宝
have to
石は
admit, that gem.
これは失礼。
Excuse me.
女性の胸元をまじまじと見つめるなんて申し訳ない。悪気はなかったんだ。
It's rude of me to stare at a woman's chest, but Jordan, no. I meant no disrespect. He gently releases me.
君みたいな女の子がこんなところにいちゃダメだ。
This is no
この
place
辺り
for
は
a
治
girl
安が
like
悪
you.
いからね。
It's not safe here.
それに知らない人の言葉はまず疑うこと。特にこういった場所ではね。
Besides, you must always be suspicious of strangers, especially in places like this. I see.
ひとまず通りまでエスコートするよ。また何かあったら大変だ。
I'll escort you back to the main street. We don't want anything to happen to you. Thank you, but can I trust you? You're a stranger too.
僕に限っては例外扱いにしてほしいところかな。
Oh, yes. Well, perhaps we could make an exception in my case. He starts walking back up the alley, and I follow along, fixing up my clothing. His face seems so familiar. After we walk for a while, I hear the city.
さて、ここまで来れば大丈夫かな。これからは気をつけてね。
Well then, I think you'll be safe out here. Do be careful. Alright.
ところで、改めて聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
By the way, I'd like to ask you.
くそ、一体どこに消えた？
Damn! Where did he
こ
go?
の辺りに隠れているはずだ。くまなく探せ。
He's gotta be around here somewhere. Search carefully! I stiffen in reaction to the angry shouting coming towards us. Could they be more of the men who had tried to kidnap me?
くそ、もうここまで追っ手が回ったか。予想してたよりも早いな。
Oh, they're already this close. They're faster than I anticipated. What?
どこに消えた？ビクター・フランケンシュタイン！
Where is he? Frankenstein? I know you're here somewhere! The name shocks me into recognition. I stir up the man with me. I remember now. You're the wanted man.
まあ、お察しの通りだよ。僕が指名手配犯のビクター・フランケンシュタインさ。
Yes, you have me pegged. I'm the criminal Victor Frankenstein. He laughs without humor, then narrows his eyes behind his glasses.
つけられてるね。
You're being followed. What are you talking about?
こっちへ。
This way. Frankenstein suddenly takes my hand and begins running. Wait! Mr. Frankenstein, what do you mean I'm being followed? Aren't you the one being chased?
フランでいいよ。もちろん僕も追われてるけど、君も追われてるようだよ。
Just call me Victor. Of course I'm being pursued, but someone seems to be after you as well. Pursued? By the police?
いや、ヤードの連中が追ってるのは僕だけだ。君はもっと別の、もっとずっと怖いやつに追われてる。
No, the yard is only after me. You're being followed by a different, much scarier group. Who?
黄昏だよ。
Twilight. Victor doesn't respond to any more of my questions, and we continue running. After we have run through the maze-like warren of alleyways, he finally comes to a stop.
参ったかな。
I wonder if we lost them. Victor? Are you alright?
大丈夫というか、すごいな君。息一つ乱してない。やっぱりその宝石の力が。
I'm fine, but impressive. You do not have breath at all. That must be the power of that gem at work. The gem?
いや、なんでもないよ。気にしないで。
Oh, I mean, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Victor? Are you really the same Victor Frankenstein as on the Wanted posters?
そうだよ。僕の名前はビクター・フランケンシュタインで間違いない。
Yes, that is my name, no doubt about that. About it.
けど、僕は誓って罪など犯してないんだ。
I swear I've committed no crime.
出会ったばかりの君にこんなことを言っても信じられないと思うけど。
I doubt that you believe me since we only just met.
僕は何もしていないんだ。無実のまま指名手配犯にされている。僕を犯罪者に従ってる人たちにね。
But I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. There are people who want to have me painted as a criminal. Who would want to do that?
イギリス政府さ。彼らは僕を。
The British government. They want to. Victor abruptly stops talking. He looks behind me, eyes round in surprise. What's the matter?
危ない。
Watch out! Victor suddenly pushes me down. At the same time, I hear a strange noise. Whoa! Crow! I turn behind me to look and see a man wearing a bizarre bird-like mask, pointing a blade straight at me. I take it. You're Diana? What?
頭を下げて。
Duck! As the man raises his sword again, Victor throws a glass tube full of liquid. Woo! I feel a blast of heat and hear a muffled sound. It's probably the same thing he used to save me earlier. However, the masked man jumps away quickly to avoid the explosion. Victor takes my hand and throws 2 more tubes at the other man. Explosions go off, one after another. Through the rising black smoke, I see the mysterious man on the ground.
急いでここを離れよう。すぐに仲間もやってくるはずだ。逃げた方がいい。
Sorry about that, just had to deal with it. We better run while we can. There will be others here soon. We've got to get away from here. Victor begins running, and I follow. I continue to chase after him until we arrive at the large street. The blitz is happening again! Oh no! Compared to the impoverished area, this place is much cleaner and better organized. It's probably a street in Midtown, like Lupin explained to me. This is the same street as area. Midtown, much cleaner than Lower Town, with wider streets. Its residents are comprised of the working class, with a handful of upper class mixed in.
ここまで逃げれば大丈夫。追ってはいないはず。
We should be safe here in public. They shouldn't come after us now. Victor, are you alright?
いや、大丈夫。ちょっと運動不足で。
He's a
僕は本
nerd!
来学者だから体を動かすのが苦手で。
No, I'm just a little worn out, little out of shape. I'm an academic, so I'm not used to heavy physical exertion. Victor catches his breath and looks at me.
けどよかった。 怪我もなくなんとか逃げ出せたんだから。
Anyway, I'm glad no one got hurt, and we managed to get away. I nod in agreement. Thank you for saving me twice.
いや、お礼なんていいさ。僕が勝手に君を助けたんだからね。
There's no need to thank me. I acted on my own accord.
それよりも君は僕から逃げないのかい？
But I'm curious. Aren't you going to try to flee me? Why would I run from you now?
どうしてって、ほら、一応僕は指名手配犯だ。逃げるなり大声を出すなり警察に逃げ込むなり。
Why? Because I'm a wanted criminal. Wouldn't it be natural to scream and shout or go running to the police? Should I?
いやいや、決してそういうわけじゃないんだけどね。
No, no. It's nothing like that at all. You're a good person who saved me. And I'm on the run as well. Victor smiles a little.
そうか。
I see.
改めて自己紹介させてほしい。僕の名前はビクター・フランケンシュタイン。もともとは政府に仕える錬金術師なんだ。
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Victor Frankenstein. I used to be a government alchemist. A former British royal alchemist who has a leading research in many fields. He's currently wanted as a violent criminal. I know. I read the poster. It said that you're behind the terrorist attack on the factory.
でもそれは濡れ衣だ。僕はやってない。すぐには信じてはもらえないだろうけど。
I've been falsely accused. I didn't do it. I know you have no reason to believe me right away, but I believe you. What? It's wrong not to trust someone who has risked his own safety to save me, not once, but twice.
ありがとう。信じてくれて嬉しいよ。
Thank you. I'm glad someone believes me. I'm the one who should be thanking you. I never introduced myself either. I'm Diana. I gave him a short introduction of my origins and my reasons for being in London.
永久機関ホロロギウム。君の胸元に埋め
Why
込まれ
would
て
you
いた
just
宝石がそうなんだ。
tell him your life story like that? Yeah, by the way, person I just met, who I know saved me twice, who's also a very famous alchemist and scientist. I have the famed gem, you know, the one with the limited energy, the one everyone's after. Yeah, I have that. What the fuck? Unlimited energy. Horologium. Is that the gem underneath the skin? That's what Lupin said?
ルパン。でもそうか。
Lupin, but I see. Victor appears to think of something over, then looks right at me.
一つ提案がある。僕に君の体を見させてほしいんだ。
Diana, I have a suggestion. I would like you to let me examine your body. Why? Do you want to see me naked?
いや違うよ。そういう意味じゃなくて、医者として診察したいってことだよ。
What? No, I mean, examine it as a doctor. I see.
これでも一応医術を収めてるし、科学や錬金術の知識もある。君の力になれると思うんだ。
I do practice medicine, and I have a knowledge of chemistry and alchemy. I believe I can be of help to you.
やるだけやらせてほしい。
I'd like you to at least let me try. I can see in his eyes that he's not lying, but... Alright. I'd like you to try.
力になるよ。
Thank you. I think I can help you. Victor smiles and looks relieved.
よかった。出会ったばかりの僕を受け入れてもらえるか わからなかったからありがとう。
I'm glad. I wasn't sure you would accept my help, since we only just met. Thank you. I do have one question though. Why are you going through so much trouble to help me?
ああ、それは僕にも力を貸してほしいことがあるんだ。
Oh. It's because I think you can help me with something too. I can?
うん。もうかなりの間、逃亡生活を続けてる。このままじゃ見つかるのも時間の問題だ。
Yes, I've been on the run for quite some time now. It's only a matter of time before they catch me.
できればしばらく君たちの家にかくまってほしいんだ。
I'd like you to let me hide out of this Lupin's mansion if possible. He gives me a plaintive look. I think for a while before I speak. It's not my home, so it isn't my place to decide anything like that. I'll ask Lupin. I think he'll say yes. Because he's a hero.
信用してるんだね。その人のこと。
This man. You really do trust him? I feel a tickle in my chest like a butterfly and take a paper from my pocket. Victor asks what it is and I tell him that it's a map. Lupin gave me this so I could find my way there in case we were separated.
どうしたの？
What is it, Diana? I don't know where we are now, though.
地図によればこの道を上がっていけば屋敷に着くはずだね。
Let me see. According to the map, we should go down this street. Victor and I walk along the street together, the moonlight shining through the leaves of the trees. It's funny to me to see forests and hills enclosed within a city walls.
この辺りは環境がいいから富裕層の屋敷や別荘なんかがあるんだけど、ルパンという人は貴族か何かなの？
This is a very nice area. The more wealthy people have their estates and vacation homes here. Is this Lupin from nobility? I don't know much about him myself, but one thing I do know is that Lupin is a thief with a heart of justice.
泥棒？え？泥棒なの？というか正義なの？泥棒なのに？
A thief? But he believes in justice? Even though he steals for a living? Yes. Indeed. Victor tilts his head to the side as if in thought, and he continues walking. Then, without warning, the forest clears, revealing a huge mansion standing before us.
うわ、ずいぶん立派な屋敷だ
How
ね。
does the whole ass
地図によれば
building
ここが
show
彼らの
about
屋敷
nowhere?
らしいけど。
Wow. That's a very fine building. This is it, according to the map. I'm not too sure myself. I look up at the mansion in awe as Victor double checks the map.
でもここで間違いないみたいだよ。明かりもついてる。行ってみようか。
Well, this seems to be the right place. The lights are on. Shall we give it a try? Victor starts towards the door, but I stop in my tracks and look down at my feet.
どうしたんだい？
What's the matter? They're probably going to be worried. I caused them trouble and I don't know how I'm going to face them.
そうか。ならなおさら早く姿を見せて安心させてあげなくちゃ。
I see. All the more reason to show them that you're fine, so they stop worrying.
きっとみんな君の到着を待っているはずだよ。
They're all likely waiting for you. Victor's right. I nod and push open the gate to enter the garden surrounding the mansion. We walk towards the looming main building. I take a deep breath and knock on the door. There is no response. I try again. Again, no reaction. No matter how much I knock, nobody answers the door. I push on it lightly, and the door swings open with a creak. Huh? It's open. That seems a bit careless.
待って。様子がおかしい。僕が先に行こう。君は後ろに。
Wait. Something's wrong. I'll go ahead. You follow me. He pushes the door open, and we can see inside into a huge foyer.
これはすごい。ルパンという人は相当な貴族だね。
Incredible. This Lupin must be a man of considerable means. Victor takes a step into the hall. At that moment,
動くな!
Don't move! Lupin and Impey stand to either side of Victor, looking ready to attack.
手荒い歓迎だね。
This is a rough welcome.
黙ってろ。てめえ、指名手配犯のフランケンシュタインじゃねえか。そ
Quiet.
いつに何しやがった？
You're that wanted terrorist, Frankenstein. What have you done to her?
返答次第じゃ、ただじゃおかねえぞ。
Choose your answer carefully, or you won't be happy with how we react.
まさか、こんなことからあんなことまでなんて羨まいや、けしからん
Did you do anything to her? You lucky son of a... I mean, no, you bastard! No?
まず、そいつは返してもらうぜ。俺の大切な盗品を。
First, you're going to return our precious stolen treasure.
具体的に何しやがった？つぶさにつまびらかに話せちくしょう。
What exactly did you two do? Don't spare any details, damn it! Let me explain.
もう大丈夫だから、今夜俺がきちんと慰めてあげるからね。もちろんベッドの上で。
Don't worry, Diana. I'll make sure to comfort you tonight. In bed, of course.
僕はいつまで手を挙げてればいいのかな？
Do I still have to keep my hands in the air now?
俺がいいって言うまでだ。つがインピ、お前はちょっと黙ってろって。
You'll keep your hands up until I say otherwise. Impy, shut up. Listen to me! Lupin, Impy, and Victor all look at me in surprise at my sudden outburst. Having to shout like that was a little embarrassing, but I cleared my throat. Victor is... all he did was save me.
なるほど。どうやら無理やり連れてこられたとか、そういうことじゃなさそうだな。
I see. So he didn't drag you here by force or anything like that? I nod.
おい、フランケンシュタイン、俺の彼女に手を出してみろ。ただじゃおかな。
See here, Frankenstein. If you lay one finger on my girl, you'll be in the world of her.
いってえ、いきなり殴るなよ、ルパン。俺の天才的頭脳がダメになったらどうすんだ？
Why the hell did you hit me for, Lupin? What if you were to damage my genius mind?
安心しろ。てめえの頭はそれ以上ダメにならねえ。で、事情を聞かせてもらおうか、お二人さん。
Don't worry. I don't think it could get any more damage than it already is. Would you two mind telling us what happened? I'm sorry you were worried about me. NP and Lupin take a deep breath to speak, but I keep talking before they can interrupt. This man is the wanted criminal, Victor Frankenstein, but he also saved my life. I explain how I met Victor and give him a summary of the events that happened to us. Of course, I also made sure to tell them that Victor was innocent of the attack that he was blamed for on the posters. And Victor wants to use this place to hide for a while in exchange for researching for a way to help me with my poison.
彼女の治療法の研究以外にも僕にできることは何でもする。君たちへの協力は惜しまないよ。
More than anything, More than that, I'm willing to help you in anything you need me to do. You have my full cooperation.
元宮廷錬金術師筆頭官か。錬金術に関するこの国の最高頭脳ね。
A former royal alchemist and a lead researcher. You're the best this nation has to offer regarding alchemy.
まあいいだろう。頼りになりそうだ。俺はアルセーヌ・ルパン。世紀の大泥棒だ。そいつのことよろしく頼むぜ。
Fine. I think we'll have some use for you. I'm Arsène Lupin, greatest thief of the 19th century. I'll take good care of her.
あ、よろしく。
It's a pleasure to meet you.
俺はインピー・バービケーン。いずれ月に行く男だ。よろしくな。
And I'm MP Barbicane. One day I'll go to the moon. Nice to meet you.
ところでさ、フランちゃん。
Vicky.
本当に彼女の毒をなんとかできるの？
By the way, Vicky, can you really do something about her poison? MP leans close to Victor and pokes him in the chest with his finger.
努力はしてみるよ。
I'll try my best.
おう、期待してるぜ。やったね。ようやく俺たち二人愛を交わすことができるね。
Yes, because his story that he's from is about going to the moon. Remember? From the Earth to the moon. That's great! I'm counting on you. This is fantastic, Miss Diana. We'll finally be able to consummate our love. What? I'm sorry, but even if I were to rid my body of this poison, I have no intention of consummating anything. Consummating anything.
今がダメでも明日があるさ。大丈夫。Never give up!
Bit of a turn off for me, mate. Maybe not today, but there's always tomorrow. It's alright, never give up! Nothing about this strikes me as alright at all.
それじゃあ、ここにかくまってくれるんだね。
Then, will you allow me to hide it out in this place?
いいんじゃないか。まあこの屋敷の主がうんと言えばだけどな。
Sure, why not? Only if the owner of this mansion were to agree with it, of course.
とりあえず疲れただろ。あんま手の込んだもんは作れねえけど、ちゃちゃっと飯にしようぜ。
You must be tired, am I right? I can't do anything too elaborate, but why don't we have a quick meal? You can cook, Impey?
おうともよ、もちのロンだぜ。これでも料理の腕には自信があるんだ。
Of course I do. Just leave it to me. I'm a fantastic... And... I'm as fantastic and an engineer in the kitchen as I am in the workshop.
ああ、それは俺が保証するぜ。他は何から何までへっぽこだけどな。
I guarantee you enjoy it, even though he is scatterbrained about everything else.
ちっちっち。他も超一流だっての。ルパンってば、嫉妬しちゃってさ。
Tis. I'm a top-notch in everything I do. You're just jealous of my skill, Lupin.
へいへい。
Sure, whatever.
さあ、行こうぜ。リビングはこの奥だ。
Let's get going, Miss Diana. The living room is back there. Lupin and Impy start walking away.
君の仲間は随分と面白い人たちなんだね。
Your friends are an interesting bunch. Friends?
違うのかい？
Aren't they? Yes, they are. Let's go. I slowly walk off the Lupin and Impey. I should be tired after all that's happened today, but I feel light-hearted. The meals served in the dining hall have a very delicate flavor, which was certainly unexpected considering Impey cooked. Wait, there is? There's an anime! I didn't know there was an anime. Let me look. I guess there is. Oh, 6 years ago. Maybe I have to check it out, who knows. Victor, Impy, and Lupin. It's been so long since I last had a meal with a group this large. It helped me to remember that eating with others can be fun. We all told each other about ourselves as we ate. Lupin is trying to find my father in order to prevent a large-scale terrorist attack. Impy is working alongside Lupin because he wants to go to the moon. Though it's hard to tell if he's serious about that or just joking. And Victor says he will search for a way to cure me in exchange for helping him stay here in hiding. I'm with Lupin. I'm looking for Isaac, my father. There are so many things I need to ask him. Why is there a horologium in my chest? Why did I wake alone? What did father want me to do? There is so much I don't know. And one more thing. I want to rid my body of this poison. I want to live as a person, not a monster. Father must hold the clues to making this happen. After we finish our meal, Lupin says he has prepared a room for me and will take me to it.
まあ、これだけ部屋があんだから、どれでも自由に使ってもらって結構なんだが。
Since we have so many rooms, you're free to use any one you want.
屋敷の主が変わり者でよ。貴族のくせに使用人を雇いやがらねえ。掃除なんかは時々俺らも手伝わされるが、基本的に自分でやってる。
The owner of this mansion is a tad strange, but he doesn't hire any help. Sometimes he makes us clean, but he does it himself. And by the way, that comment about Code Realize having an anime. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Otome games, often than not, will have an anime to help promote it. So like Uta no Prince Sama, it was an anime to promote the rhythm game. Same with Ensemble Stars, but like for Uta no Prince Sama, it was more Otome, like with a reverse harem theme. Then you got Brother Complex, about a girl moving into a house with her new stepbrothers, and that's also from a Tome game. What was the other ones? Oh, Diabolic Brothers, that vampire one, that was also from an Otome game. Quite a lot of infamous / popular romance shoujo reverse harem anime in like the late 2010s are from an early 2010s. No, late 2000s and early 2010s. Like those anime are based off of Otome games that weren't available in the West. They still aren't available. You can't really play the games they promoted because it is Japanese based, which is a real shame. But obviously, as it went on, slowly games outside of it. Alright, color. Let's see. Yo, Color X Malice has an anime and it looks pretty a bit. Came out last year from the looks of it. I'm gonna see if it's on PlayStation. God, I would love to stream it. I love the art style.
It's
not that it's cheap, but it's more like a hobby to him. Of course, he can't cover every room in this place. That's why we can't use all the rooms. Darn it, it's not. What are the rest of them used for?
大体物置だな。古美術品集めが趣味らしくてよ。そういったものを置く場所になってんだ。と、そうそう、ここだ。
Mostly storage. He collects antique art. The place is full of stuff like that, and here we are. Alright, unfortunately, Collex Malice is not on PlayStation, it's on a PS Vita, which I don't have. Well, I do have, but it doesn't work. Darn it, it's a good game though. We enter the room. It's very soothing. The moonlight shines in through the window. And what's this faint scent? It's very calming. The room seems like a perfect place to relax. Lupin pushes a switch on the wall, and the room lights up at once. What's that?
街中にある街灯と同じだ。ガス灯だよ。スイッチ一つで明るくなる。このロンドンじゃ、ちょっとした屋敷ならみんなついてるぜ。
These are lamps, glass lamps. Like in the streets, they light up with a single switch. Most mansions in London are equipped with these. Gas lamps. As the name suggests, a device that burns gas to create light. Due to ventilation issues, they are mainly used outside or in places with good airflow. Wow. It's like magic. Oh, the bed.
おう、シーツは変えておいたから存分に使って。って、お前、寝るのってどうしてたんだ？
I've changed sheets, so you have at it. Oh, wait. How did you sleep before? The bed in the mansion had special sheets so my poison wouldn't destroy them. They were special, just like my clothes. Poison negation clothing. An outfit similar to a dress worn by the heroine. With Isaac's technology, he has the ability to counter the poison within her.
このベッドは溶けるよな。
So this bed would melt, obviously. My hair doesn't cause melting, so it will be fine if I sleep on my back.
そっか。って言っても寝返り打ったら大惨事だな。明日フランに何か対策取れないか聞いてみるか。
I see.
それまでは。
But if you turn over, it'll be a catastrophe. Let's ask Victor tomorrow if there's anything he could do about it.
なるべく頑張れ。
Until then, just do your best, I suppose. Alright, I'll try not to move. Lupin and I nod to each other. I spot a large trunk in the corner. Lupin, what's that?
なあ、あれは俺のトランクだな。ここはもともと俺の部屋だったからな。
Oh, that's my travel case. This was originally my room. It's a very cute trunk.
そうか？そんじゃ、それはお前にやるよ。
Do you think so? Well then, it's yours. Are you sure?
おう、自由に使ってくれ。ここに住むとなりゃ、嫌でも自分の持ち物は増えてくだろうしな。
Do whatever you like with it. I'm sure you'll gather some belongings while you stay here, whether you mean to or not. Suddenly, the trunk moves. What? This luggage originally belonged to Lupin, but he has gave it to the protagonist. Many memories will be placed inside. It shudders again. We look at each other. Is there something in there?
空にしてたはずだけど。開けてみるか。
I was sure I emptied it. Let me take a look. Lupin reaches out to the trunk and cautiously opens it. Suddenly... Ah! Dog! It's a corgi! Ah, I got a little heart on his hind leg. Ignoring the amputee and the robotic arm. I feel like this dog is doing way too much. It's got a bow tie, got a top hat, got a heart-shaped cutie mark, and a robotic golden arm. And look at that sassy face. A dog leaps out from within. Oh my!
もうトランクで寝てるうちに蓋が閉じちまったってオチか。間抜けだな。
My friend has corgis, like a lot of corgis. One of them actually shares the same name as me. They're very cute, and there's like so got the mama corgis and the puppy corgis, and one of the corgis is actually in a stage play. I was on the news, and she was like, "Check out my babies on TV." I'm so proud. Look, they're in the news. Corgis, the previously national dog before they got replaced. Huh? Did you fall asleep in there and the lid fell shut on you? You dopey animal. The small dog looks up at me with small, beautiful round eyes. What is this feeling I have? Oh! It approaches my leg. No, don't. I try to back away, but I'm too slow. The dog brushes up against my leg. My heart begins to beat faster at its fluffy warm touch. But Lupin, get this dog away from me. I don't want anything to happen to it.
気をつけてれば大丈夫だろう。それにちょうどいい。そいつ誰にも懐かなくて正直困ってたんだ。
If you're careful, you'll be fine. And this is great. It was starting to be a handful since it didn't like any of us. Really?
ああ、拾ってきたはいいが、飯も食わねえありさまでよ。不思議とお前には懐いてるし、少しの間世話してみたらどうだ?
We rescued it, but it wouldn't eat anything. It seems to like you for some reason. Why don't you take care of it? The dog barks at me in a friendly way. Then finally, I notice something out of the ordinary. The dog's left foreleg is mechanical and hisses with steam every time it moves.
なあ、そいつの足か。心ない奴らにやられたみたいだな。怪我してるところ、インピーが拾ってきた。
Oh, that leg? I guess some heartless people did that to it. Impy found it wounded.
で、あいつがかわいそうだって泣き出したな。こうやってなんとか救ってみせたわけだ。お前が世話するとなれば、あいつも喜ぶだろう。
He got upset and teary-eyed about it, and managed to save it somehow. I'm sure he'd be pleased if you took care of it. I see. I gingerly picked the dog up. It'll be fine if I don't directly touch the skin. The dog stares at me, as if seen through me.
本当におとなしいな。こりゃインピーが悔しがるな。すげえ世話してたのに全然懐かなかったからな。
It's been so calm. Impy's going to be so jealous. I didn't like him much at all.
愛が一方通行だとか嘆いてたよ。
He was lamenting that all his love was just a one-way street. What's his name?
シッシーってんだ。インピ
Cece.
ーが名付け親でよ。西洋一の美貌って有名なオーストリア王家の娘エリザベトの愛称から取ったらしい。
His name is Cece. Impy named it. Apparently he named it after the Princess Elizabeth of Austria, famed for her beauty. Cece, the dog of protagonist met in the mansion, was rescued by Impy when he was found. So, he named a male dog after a princess.
まったくもって女好きなあいつらしいぜ。
But you know what a womanizer he is. Cece. What a wonderful name. And her face is so cute
でもま
too.
あ、そいつオスなんだけどな。
Yes. Too bad he's a boy, though. I look back in surprise at Lupin, and he laughs heartedly. After Lupin leaves, I don't feel sleepy at all, even after I lie on the bed. Cece's curled up at my feet, and I can feel his weight on the mattress. I feel like I've lived more in the past day than the previous 2 years. The armed men who invaded my old home, Lupin's shadow in the moonlight, meeting Impey, who I am still not sure of, seeing London for the first time, the encounter with the very kind Victor, everything that happened on the road between Wales and London. That was a long trip. It takes 4 hours from where I'm at to London. Can't imagine what it's like in a slower steam powered vehicle. Just by closing my eyes, I can make so many new memories spin out in my head. And then my nervousness about not being able to move on the bed is pushing sleep further away. I hope I get to sleep before sunrise. As I lay there thinking of this, Cece raises his head and perks up his ears. Cece? Cece growls in response. He jumps down and dashes over to the door. It seems something is going on. Cece? I nervously approach the door. Do you want to go outside? I quietly open the door. Oh! Cece quickly pushes through the gap and disappears into the darkness of the house. The hall is unlit. Moonlight comes in through the window, casting shadows. The silence of the night somehow reminds me of the mansion I used to live in. Cece? Where are you? I start walking down the hall. What the fuck? I see a huge shape turn the corner at the far end of the hallway. Holy. It looked like a person in armor. Could that be the owner of this mansion? Lupin did say that he was something of an eccentric character. I quickened my pace to approach the corner and introduce myself. But... Huh? I turned the corner, but the huge shape is nowhere to be seen. Was I just seeing things? I look around and notice an open door in the row along the wall. Perhaps he went in there. I quietly approach, then enter. It's a huge room. It's furnished like the room I stayed in. Could someone be staying here as well? There are so many books. Bookcases line the walls, packed with countless books. In a way, they remind me of Father's bookshelves, and I quickly feel a connection with this room. I look around, scanning the room, but there's no one here. More importantly, Cece isn't here either. Where could he have gone? I turned back to the door, thinking that I should continue looking elsewhere,
こん
when
ばんは美しいお嬢さんこんな夜更けにどうされたのですか
Good evening, beautiful lady. What are you doing up so late at night? I suddenly hear a voice from behind me. Saint Germain! Hello. I spin around in surprise and see someone who appeared out of nowhere by the window. A calm, androgynous seeming figure. The moonlight gives his skin a bluish glow and gleams off his eyes. With the city lights sparkling outside behind him, he looks very beautiful. Who are you? And how did you...
おや驚かせてしまいましたか申し訳ありません どうにも影の薄いたちでして。
Oh, did I startle you? I apologize. I do seem to go unnoticed at times.
あなたが新しい住人ですね。話はルパンから聞いています。
You must be the new tenant. Lupin has told me all about you.
私の名はサンジェルマン。フランスにて伯爵の位を授かる者。
My name is Saint Germain. I am honored by the title of Count in France. France, officially the French Republic. This is Lupin's home country. Count, title above Viscount, but below Marquis. Saint Germain is a count, and Lupin is also falsely claims to hold this rank.
ですが、今ではこの屋敷の推挙な主という立場です。ようこそ歓迎しますよ。
Sacre bleu! However, for the moment, I have the whimsical position as master of this estate. I warmly welcome you, Miss Diana. He smiles warmly. So this is the owner of this mansion.
気軽にサンと呼んでください。
You need not address me as Count, though. Just call me Saint Germain. Did you say you were from France? He seems to find this question funny.
そうですね。今回はそういうことになっています。
Yes, that is where I'm currently from. Currently from? What is that supposed to mean?
あえて嬉しく思いますよ。運命の糸を手繰りながら、私はあなたをずっと待っていたのです。
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Diana. Your arrival has been tugging at the threads of fate for a long time. How many watches do you need? Like, that's way too many watches on your arm. And you got a watch for like a tie holder thing. I don't know. Tie pin. What? I'm sorry. I don't understand.
これは申し訳ない。ともかく、私はあなたを歓迎しますよ。これからの生活を共に楽しみましょう。
I'm terribly sorry to have confused you. In any case, I welcome you to my home. Let us enjoy our time together. He smiles. Perhaps it's the moonlight or the lights from the city. I don't know why, but even though his smile seems welcoming and friendly, I feel a bottomless coldness. It's almost like looking at a smile on a painting, not on a real person.
それにしても、
He got the fox
何か探
eyes.
しているようで
He
したが、
doesn't open them. He's
どうされたのです？
sketchy as fuck. I could see my eyes, they burn. By the way, Miss Diana, were you looking for something? What is the matter? I was looking for Sissy.
シシ。ああ、あの可愛らしいワンちゃんですか。
It looks like he's got very nicely groomed front part of his front part of his hair, but then like the back of his head just kind of exploded like. Like someone like combined the very prim posh, boring ass prince hair with a hardened warrior hair. like a gangster haircut. A gangster haircut meshed with straight bob cut like posh prince haircut. Mesh them together. Cece. Ah, the cute little dog.
そういえば、あなたには懐いたとルパンが話していましたね。もしや彼の世話をあなたが？
Lupin did tell me that the animal seemed to have warmed up to you. Are you going to be taking care of him? I like to try to do what I can.
なるほど、そうでしたか。インピーがきっと悔しがるでしょうね。
Haha, I see. I'm sure Impey will be jealous.
しかし彼のシシーの居場所は残念ながら私にもわかりかねます。
That is, Cece's whereabouts are unfortunately a mystery to me as well. I see. Maybe that shadow I saw has something to do with it.
人影ですか？
You saw a shadow? I saw something in the hallway earlier. It looked like someone in armor.
鎧姿ですか？私の屋敷にはそのような住人はいませんね。
Armor? I have no tenants in my mansion like that.
それにそのような姿をしていたら、立てる物音も相当大きいとは思いますが、少なくとも私は気がつきませんでしたね。
And if one were to dress that way, I would think it would make a lot of noise. I haven't seen anyone like that. I suppose I was simply seeing things.
いいえ、万が一があっては困りますし、今から少しの間、見回りをしてきますよ。
Oh my god, he got ear piercings.
ありがとうございます。
Look at that ear piercing. We can't be too cautious. I'm going to look around for a bit. Thank you for informing me of this. As Saint Germain turns to leave, I speak up. Thank you for allowing me to stay here. I hope we get along. Saint Germain turns back to me.
こちらこそ。きっとこれからたくさんのことを共に経験していくことになるのでしょうから。
Wonder if he's a vampire. I'm going to coin it. Because we got Frankenstein's monster. We got a guy who wants to go to space. We got a thief. And a guy who says currently from France. I feel like, and I got a lot of time motives. Maybe he's immortal. He's either immortal or vampire. It is my pleasure. I'm sure we will be experience many things together from this point on.
明日からまた忙しくなります。せめて今夜はゆっくりと眠ってください。
We'll have a busy day tomorrow. Try to get some rest tonight.
良い夢と穏やかな眠りをあなたのために祈りましょう。
I wish you a peaceful sleep and good dreams. Even after Saint Germain leaves, I stay in the room, watching the city lights through the window. Maybe the air of mystery that he left behind is affecting me. When I return to the bedroom, Cece is on the bed, breathing softly in his sleep. You came back. I sigh and lay down on the bed. Fatigue begins to set in, and I feel sleep beginning to overtake me. As I'm drifting away, I look out at the moon floating outside the window. What will tomorrow bring? It will likely be filled with things that it can't possibly imagine right now. I look back on everything that happened today, and I feel my world rapidly expanding. My sleep is comfortable and deep. Chapter 2. The Strongest Stalker. What? Oh, okay. Apparently I'm in spoiler territory. Sorry guys, so I'm gonna read it out. There is a chest embedded in my chest. The horologium. It glows faintly, like a heartbeat. This gem was placed inside me 2 years ago. But why? When? And for what reason? I have no memory of anything from before I woke back then. I don't understand it. But there is one thing I know for certain. The poison coursing through my body is being created by this gem. The poison that melts anything I touch. In my hatred for this gem, the source of the poison, I have tried many times to remove it or break it, but every time it caused me immense pain. Whatever it is now part of my body, and I cannot function without it. And so the gem stays there with a quiet beauty, but still hideous. Above all, I can't help but see its glow as proof that I'm a monster. Yeah, I, uh, okay. Seems like the game has, um, for some reason, uh, like, from chapter 2, it's spoiler territory, so they blocked. Yes, I know. On my screen right now it says broadcasting only mic audio because you entered a block scene. So, um, let's see. Alright, I'm not looking. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, that's as far as I can stream this game. Unfortunately, I can't go further on streaming the game, which is a deep shame. And Necreo, were you lurking? Were you lurking? But yeah, unfortunately, I know. I didn't think that would happen. I didn't know that. Let me look it up. Code realize. Play PS5 stream. Look. Yeah. And unfortunately, I can't prove that because I can see who's watching, how many people are watching, and there's always been an extra. But yeah, unfortunately, I can no longer stream this game any further. You'll have to watch someone else or play the game yourself or something like that if you want to know what happens after you play this game solo. Which is a shame. Serious shame. Oh, but sucks so. Like, when I look at other games, like, I promised Cookie Time to play Persona 5 Royal for them. If they ever pop up, I'll play that. I got Until Then. I may want to try that out. And I got other games, Persona 4, 3 Reload. Like, I have other options. Just watch the anime in it. I spent a lot of money for this game and the sequel, so I'm gonna be playing it on my own person. This game, Code Realized Guardian of Rebirth, is a romance visual novel, also known as a Tome game. Basically, you're following a story and you're given options to choose to make decisions, and depending on your choices, it will affect the course of the story. And there's different routes, like paths you can go down, which focuses on one particular love interest and you can get good endings, bad endings, or neutral endings. Like one of my favorite games, Toma games, Color X Malice, which I really wish was on PlayStation, but it's not. That game is littered with bad endings, like just one wrong decision, and that's it. You get killed. And it's like, what? Huh? Like a perfectly innocent decision with dire consequences. But it's a good game. But this is my time. Tomorrow I plan to go. To do Honkai Star Rail to do the story, because I haven't done that. I really need to do that to unlock the content. And if I have time, because I know that's long as fuck, I'll do Persona 5, which is one of my favorite games. It'll be my 4th playthrough. I'm still in the middle of my 3rd. I'm halfway through it, but I'm happy to do another 4th. No, shush. I don't want more. No. But if I... Yeah, fuck. So, yeah, Persona 5 is an option. Not only anime games. I got Until Then, which is another, like, I guess visual novel in a way. You're following a story, but it's like pixelated-esque. I got Soul Hackers 2, which I hear people say is not a good game, but I want to in a way. I got Uncharted, the Uncharted Thief's End and Uncharted The Lost Egg. Cause see, I played The Thief's End. I played that years ago, when I was young. I was playing on a friend's console and I beat the game before they did. I haven't played the other one though. I got Subnautica, which I only started a bit of it, like only just starting building the base. I got Demon Souls, which I only played a little bit off, like 17 minutes, and then I was like, yep, that's enough. That's as much as my power, like will to live, can handle. Persona 3 Reload, which I only played a bit of. Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring, Hogwarts Legacy, Final Fantasy 7, Overwatch. Lego Villains, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Thief's End, High Five Rush, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. What about games like Lethal Company, Content Warning, Phasmophobia? Okay. Well, I'm playing on my PlayStation, and there's only and Phasmophobia is not on PlayStation yet. I don't think Content Warning or Murky Divers is. I'm not sure about that. Like, I like horror, but I really can't handle it. I can't survive it. Like, I got Yakuza 0. I got Final Fantasy 16. I got more Yakuza games. No Man's Sky, Tales of Cold Steel, Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Shuanwan, Stardew Valley, Ghost of Tsushima, Dying Light 2 Staying Human, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Persona 4, Cuphead, Kingdom Hearts, God Eater, The Witcher. Yes, Dauntless, Mirror's Edge. I love you. Yeah. Anyway. Got. Like. Yes, babes. My cat's screaming at me. Yeah, Lethal Company doesn't exist on PlayStation, and Murky Divers doesn't exist. Well, here's the thing. I can't stream on my PC because my PC is shit. The only thing it can run is Minecraft, and even then, it's struggling. I'm planning to get a new computer at the end of the year, a really strong one. Hopefully, if I can save up enough money, but yeah. But I'm limited to PlayStation games. Minecraft Mansion, yeah. I used to do Minecraft streams. I still have it. I have it on my PlayStation. I just don't play. But yeah, got a lot of games. So I like horror, but I can't really survive it. The only horror game I actually played and finished was Man of Medan. But it's like it took a lot out of me. I kept having to remind myself it was all imagination just to get through it. But that's the only horror game I actually finished. I would love to play Phasmophobia, but at the same time, I feel like I'll be hiding in the corner, shitting myself. Because, like, ghosts are cool, but they're also terrifying. I watch Simon Colby and their paranormal investigation stuff. I'm like, ooh, I want like hearing all these scary stories about that maid that from that bread and breakfast place, the Myrtle's Plantation, I think it's called, and about how like this photographer took a picture and you can see her in the corner. For some reason, I can't see that message you just sent. Like, it popped up on my screen, but I can't read it on my thing. Yeah, I can't read what that says. Alright, but yeah, like, I'm a scaredy cat. I will die. Probably said poop. Maybe. Does it have an auto moderation? 9% on. Blocked word. There's no blocked words. I haven't got any blocked words. Community defaults. It's not on. No. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up. But yeah. As I said, it is good. My kind of games are usually ones I like action. I like seeing cool action moves and stuff. I struggle a bit in reaction timing because I kind of panic and press all the buttons at once. I like planning. I like games where I have to use my head and stuff. So like puzzle games, turn-based games. Those are fun. I like games, especially games with good story, good world building, games that make me invested in the characters and the world and the story. Like, those games are the bomb. Like, I played Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on my Switch, and holy shit. I know, like, the last 7 hours playing that, the best thing I have experienced in my life. And then you got Persona 5, which I finished first time around. Like, holy shit. I've never played a Bioshock game. Seen some videos upon it, but like, it's interesting, but at the same time, it's a bit spoopy. And somehow, I'm someone who likes Bloodborne. I fucking love Bloodborne. Haven't finished it. I went into old Yharnam scares me. Old Yharnam, like, I physically struggle getting through that. Oh, Bioshock Infinite. Oh, is that the one where the guy is baptized? Like, is that the guy who got baptized and, like, to relive, like, to forget who he used to be, forget his sins and live another life, but keeps getting baptized to the point that he loses himself, not knowing that he was the bad guy all along? I can't remember much exactly, but I just remember the scene of him just completely getting dunked in the water. From the looks of it, maybe. Yes. Maybe. Maybe I play it, who knows. Right now, I'm trying to hold off from spending any more money on games, because I have so many games I have never finished. Like, I can only count on my hand the games I ever finished ever in my life. PlayStation 5, Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal. I played the game twice, both the vanilla version and the remastered version. Xenoblade Chronicles, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Spider-Man, Pokemon Y. And that's about it. I don't think I've ever finished any other game, which is sad. Really, really sad. But yeah. But just like Honkai Star Rail. That's one of the games I'm into at the moment. It has a fun fighting mechanic with the turn-based, which is reminiscent of Persona 5, with the Persona's franchise, with like a 4-player team where everyone gets a turn and have different elements and stuff that does different things to different enemies. With a strong, and each character in your team has their own personality and stuff, and you get to learn more about them and stuff. That's the bomb. Adventure is my favorite. One of my favorites. Well, one of my biggest favorite. I used to love Genshin Impact before I got extreme burnout from it, and I just really struggled to keep up with it, with how fast like things were coming and going, giving me no time or room to breathe, which is something that Honkai Star Rail doesn't really struggle with, considering they keep things that we miss in the game, so you can still play them. That gives breathing room. And And it's just so easy to go on auto. But yeah. Persona 5 is one of my favorite characters. Goro freaking Akechi, my baby, my love. I will like he is my precious. I would literally kill, like, if anyone hurts him, I would kill everyone and then myself. Yeah. Looking up my game library. Got other games. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. Yes, Kingdom Hearts I also finished. Uh, Understandable and completely sane. I really, really like characters with emotional baggage. Like, if you ever seen the list of characters I really, really like, it's the ones that need the most help. The only scary games I can think I have is Dying Light 2, which is a parkour game in post-apocalyptic zombie world, and Bloodborne. Those are the only two horror-like games I have. But yeah, no. I really need to go to the toilet, so I'm going to end stream here. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. Sorry that we can no longer play this game anymore. And thank you, Necreo, for being my stalker. Ooh. Yeah, Dying Light 2 is the only game I have. I literally stopped in the hospital in the elevator because I knew there was a giant ass zombie in the building that was going to chase me, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm just staying where I am. I'm not moving. I ain't going anywhere. So you literally, I would either be streaming or being like forced in a to play the game. Cause like, tell you this, I'm scared of Minecraft horror maps. I was playing this world with my friend. I downloaded it, I put myself in there, and I'm hiding. Can't prove it. You're a lurker. And like, my friend told me to go outside. I go outside, and immediately a zombie jumps out of nowhere and starts zooming towards me, and I start screaming. Screaming and running. Meanwhile, my friend's laughing her head off. But yeah, I really like the parkour dynamic of Dying Light 2, so maybe. But like, oh, I just get too scared easily. I'm a runner, not a fighter. Most of my nightmares usually consist of me running away from things that can kill me. Literally, I had a whole dream where I was like, I had like premonitions of a zombie apocalypse and I was trying to escape, but things kept going wrong. You and me, we could scream together, but yeah, like, even in this game, and in this Otoma game, out of nowhere, there was a jump scare, and I wasn't expecting it, that I let out a scream. Oh. But, yeah. Why do I put myself through these things? Like I've seen the movie Unfriended, the one where like all the friends are in a group chat in a Zoom call, and then a ghost of someone they bullied that led to their death was haunting them, was killing them off one by one. I watched all that with a straight face. I was having dinner. I was just like eating while it was while I was watching it, and I'm like, yep, you die. Yeah, sure. 20 minutes. Yeah, sure. Have a good night, Necreo. Have a good night, Evil Communist Pickle Rick. Thank you for coming. Glad I was able to entertain you. I will see you tomorrow evening. Expect some Honkai Star Rail shenanigans. Thank you. And if we're lucky and able to finish the story, which probably not, it'll probably take a while. Maybe I'll have to stream again Monday, who knows. I will be sure to stream Persona 5, because it's the boss game. But yeah, good night guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Toodles. My cat says goodbye too.